Good morning, everybody. Oh, gosh, my guests are too high. Good morning, good morning. Let me try to bring this down so my guests won't be up so high. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm trying to get it. Oh, shoot, I can't get it. Oh, it's too high. Let me see, can I get it? Oh, Lord, we just don't worry about it. Okay? I'm not going to worry about it. Thank you all for being here this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, let me see, can I get this down here? No, no, I'm gonna have to pull my chair up. I'm in pajamas and everything, guys, just put the still. Now, it's not gonna work. I don't know how to work nothing in here. Um, because I'm still trying to get everything set up in here. So I don't know how to work nothing in here, so y'all have to excuse me. They still trying to get me set up in here. Um, but good morning. I hope everybody can hear me. And okay, I'm just reading something that came across from for me. Thank everybody for being in the Pink House this morning. Let's see, how can I do this? I'm just trying to figure out, let me just go, see can I hit somebody to raise this up. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me see, is that hard enough? I think it is. Okay, thank you guys. I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Oh, I'm in pain, everything. So you can tell that I'm still in pajamas and everything. Normally I do stay in my pajamas in the morning, but I'm just really don't feel it. I'm just tired. But anyway, guys, thank you for being here in the Pink House this morning. And I did have my coffee, and I still look a hot mess. I know my face is shining. I don't know. We're gonna forget. We ain't gonna worry about me. Is that I know. I you know. Only thing I have on my face right now is just throw some lotion on, a little lip gloss, and my lips won't be dry, and I'm here. Okay, so that's how we can get rock this morning. But thank you guys for being here. We're going to be talking about the Love and Marriage Hurstville, but I do want to say last Thursday, which was on the 16th. Let me just bring that up, the 16th. It's supposed going into surgery Friday, which was the 17th. I did get to the hospital. I did was prep everything, vitals in the bed with their nightgown on and their yellow little non-slip socks and the thing on that little plastic, not plastic, paper cap or something they give you to put on your head. I went through all of that. Only thing, it was getting, woman was coming in with the stuff to stick her IV in, and as soon as she walked in, and like, here's the wristbands and everything that they put on. You can see them. But anyway, but anyway, um, got in there. They had took me back because my husband had stepped away for a moment, and by the time he came back, I was gone in the back. So, but anyway, They were all in there with their little golden card, asking 1,000 questions, getting my signature on this here and that. Um, Even gave me my two warming blankets to keep me warm and stuff. So, and hooking things up. And as soon as the woman walked in with the bag and all this other stuff, um, getting ready to hook me up, IV bag or whatever that was, and getting ready to hook me up. Another person walked in and said, we need to step outside. So they all rolling their little thing out and everything, they got stepped out. They stayed out there maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then someone head of the hospital came down. The lady, and it's like, who are you? And she explained who she was, that she feels so sorry about what she's about to tell me. I'm thinking, what had happened? But anyway, she tells me that the surgery that I'm scheduled to, because I've been bumped twice already. I was bumped from that morning, a day or so ago, bumped to from that morning, going in that morning until having surgery first thing in that morning until a little later, around noon, be there at noon. But anyway, bumped from that, then bumped again to not having surgery until late that evening or that night or something. It's like, oh no, we ain't doing that because everybody got pushed back. So that pushed everything back. And the doctor also said, no, that's too late. So somebody was in the surgery, wasn't just supposed to be in there a little while, but it was already 4 hours over. Everybody. So that person wasn't doing good at all. So I can understand that. So, but regardless of that, I'm scheduled for the 22nd. What day is the 22nd? The 22nd on a Wednesday, Wednesday. 20, for that morning at 10:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, I don't know, one of them. I wrote it down. But anyway, they called me as soon as tried to give us food, everything. Stay in the bed, they have food brought down to me, and no. We ain't going through all that. Try to offer us lunch, this, that, something to drink. No, I'm leaving. So I left. And I couldn't even get in my house yet before the phone rang. Everybody was apologizing, but I brought out my camera. I sure did. Yes, camera works amazing things. And I start recording. Yes. But anyway, they got me in like, but anyway, because we were going on holiday. But once I brought out the camera and this other doctor, I don't know who she was, but the main woman over the hospital and then another doctor and stuff started trying to apologize, everything, trying to offer us everything. No. But anyway, I got things when you got a camera and when you're talking, letting them know right in their face, because I tuned them out so quick. My husband had to talk. Thank God I got a quiet, peaceful husband. Just Pinkie. Okay, but we're not going to worry about that. So I'll be going in. I need to go in really bad. And that seemed like the first surgery. Lord, I need that one right now. But I'm having the second one done first, and then we're going to do the thing. But I need that first one really bad because I'm in so much pain. I always have been in pain, but y'all just don't know it because I put on my smiling face. But let me just say this. Everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. And this video that I'm making is for educational entertainment purposes only. And everything on this channel is covered under the Fair Use Act of 1976. So I did 15 minutes already. So just explaining that and saying good morning and everything. But let me just do this right quick. On the 16th was the last time I did a live, and that was on Thursday, on the 16th last week. I want to thank these people here. These are some of my ride or dies, and everybody's my ride or die, but I really want to thank them. They may be in the chat, they may not, but I do want to say thank you to Beverly Childs. Thank you, Beverly Childs. These are, and Renita Elliott, D. Elliott, thank you. And Demita McCollum, I want to say thank you to you too. I said what I said. I want to thank you. I want to thank you all because you all did something that I consider blessings to me. Because some people, I don't like bringing this up. That's not me. But some people get super stickers and cash apps and stuff. I'm, on the other hand, different. I can talk 4 and 5 hours and 6 hours and I get nothing anyway. I'm not complaining. That's just how it rolls. Some people get blessings and some people don't. You know, but that's how it rolls. I accepted it because people is, I even have friends in the past used to borrow money for the rent and this and that, and then when they get ready supposed to pay it back, they tell me they ain't giving it back, and I want to know why. You don't need it. That's some crap. That's some bullshit there. I've had that happen not just once. Helping somebody get their car fixed. You don't need it. And so that pisses me off. And they got jobs. I don't have a job. So that pisses me off. I'm not saying you all pisses me off, but I'm saying when my people would tell me that would be close to me, you don't need it. I've heard that happen ever since I've been married. That's the thing. You don't need it. But they forget. I don't work. I'm trying to be just like everybody else, have a channel just like everybody else. I'm trying to do like everybody else. I work my ass off. I go and bring out stuff nobody else would bring out. I show slides. I go digging. But everybody got their own style. But I just want to thank you all for giving to blessing me that day. Thank you. Now let me just say this. I don't go lying on me like I'm trying to shake people down. Fuck shaking down. I ain't got time for that shit. Okay? Maybe because I'm in pain, that's why I'm cursing. I'm cursing because I'm in pain. But anyway, y'all give to who you give to. So, and I like everybody, all content creators, everybody. But, I can live, I can do without. You know what I mean? To me, it's a way of proving to my husband that this ain't just a hobby. Because as far as he's concerned, this what I'm doing, I'm gonna be frank. This shit that I'm doing too, when he said this is a fucking hobby to him. Okay? He called it a hobby. And if you all don't believe me, where's all those pictures I have? Remember this here, guys? Remember these here? I got stacks of them. Stacks of them. Because he called this shit a hobby. And I used to have to stick this all over the house to prove to him this is not a hobby. I used to have to let him know this is not a hobby. This is a job to me. But he doesn't consider this a job because he say I don't make shit. So to you all, it ain't shit either. Because if you treat it, I get treated differently. But to him, y'all proving him right. This is just our fucking hobby. You don't make no damn money. This is like those jobs I know Oh, it's whatever. I don't know shit. Why my face is shiny and all that. Maybe this little light I got up right in front of my face over on my monitor. But anyway, so y'all proving him right. It's a fucking hobby, but it's not to me. It's a job, and I love what I'm doing. Okay, um, but that's what he says. So check for Mr. Husband. You hit it on the head, on the nail. You know. But anyway, let me go ahead and thank everybody. Linda Gamble, thank you, Linda, for all you do. I really do appreciate it. I really do. You don't know what I would do sometime without your help. Thank you. Shirley Terry, thank you so much for being here in the Pink House. Um, yes, thank you all so much. I just had to let you all know. My husband, he thinks because it's a hobby, to him, I'll soon give it up. And I told him, now it's been a year now, husband, and when I got monetized, shit, he didn't know what to think, you know. And then when I then here I am, still doing it. I got monetized back in July, and I'm still working on it and stuff. But he still thinks it's a hobby, yeah. And because I had told him people do good, but I didn't get in YouTube to make money. I really didn't. So let's get that straight. I didn't get in YouTube to make no money. I got into YouTube because we was in the middle of C19, and last year it was still going on, and I had got to a point I just want to talk to somebody. You can only talk to dogs for so long, you know. You can only talk to Bella the Husky and Coda, my aunts. You can only talk to them so long, you know. And because everybody was at still home then, but how can I see them? Yeah, it's not like they was going anywhere, but they was on their wings of the house. So it's like I don't see them. You know, unless you got to go and hunt them out, and ain't got time to be hunting nobody out. You know, so I just thought. And my husband was always fishing. Him and my son gone. Every morning they go fishing. Every evening they went fishing 2 and 3 times a day. So you know, they was always going. It's like so. My thing was, I'm gonna find me somebody to talk to, and that's what I did. Okay. And if you watch my very first video, I said in my very first video, I didn't know what the F I was doing, but me and the dogs, my 2 dogs, we decided to say we need y'all to talk to, and that's what we did. And Bell and Cody told you too, so you know Bell and Cody's telling the truth. Okay. Linda said hit the like button on your way into the chat. Thank you, Linda, for letting everybody, including the people in the bushes. Even if you're in the trees, reach over and hit that like button because a girl like her likes. Yes, she do. And guys, you know what? I've been working on something. I was working on it really, really hard last night. Really, really hard. Me and someone else that I'm not going to name, but we was working on this really, really hard last night, trying to uh, some good information. And when it comes to B, we're gonna let you all know. And I think everybody's gonna want to know this. Yes, we've been working so hard on it last night. Be respectful to the host, please do, and the panelists, please do, in the chat. Be creative with your words on the panel in the chat. I love the way you put that, Linda. I thank you, Renita Elliott. Thank you, Grand Rising to everybody. And Miss Reese, thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my chat as well. It said, who said that? Who said that? Did you say that? Who said that? Pinkie the Housewife and everyone. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses on this wonderful day. Yes, I'm going to smell the roses. Yes, I am. Miss Cheryl, thank you for being here. You know, Miss Cheryl, good morning, Miss Pinkie. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to see you in the house too. Yes, I am. Pretty brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes. Thank you this morning. Good morning, Queens. I decided to pop in and show some love. Pinkie and the mods in the chat. Thank you. I love it that you popped in. I love it. Thank you, Miss Pretty Brown Eyes. And Pretty Brown Eyes, she's and Miss Reese also, guys. These are content creators. Y'all make sure you all go over there and hit their likes and everything and show them some love. Even if you need to stop over and reach over and hit them right quick too while you're talking to me, it's okay. Reach over and show them some love. Um, Let me see. And who said that? Thank you. Who said that? Oh, you're a content creator too. And so put CC in. If anybody's a content creator, put it in the put CC so that way when I'm doing this, I make sure I call you out. Not call you out, shout you out. Oh my God, y'all know. Okay, let me see. And Petitious, thank you this morning. It is a happy Sunday morning. Yes, yes, yes. Cheryl, see, I got two Cheryls in the house. See, the other Cheryl, I say Cheryl for this one. And so that way y'all know who I'm talking about. But thank you. I love all my Cheryls. If there's some more Cheryls, y'all need to pop into my chat too. Yes, I love having everybody in my chat. 10 likes and 16 in the chat. Thank you guys. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me see, who is it? I said what I said. I said what I said. Oh Lord, I tell you, everybody trying to say what they say and mean what they mean. Good morning, I said what I said. Talk with Salon. Thank you, Salon, for talk with for being here this morning. There's a noise coming from your video like a knife, like a mic. I don't have a mic on. Mm-mm. Thank you, though. Thank you. I do have a mic, but not on. I do have a mic, though. Let me see. Miss Pinkie, take it easy, Mama. I'm okay. Sure, you can. Yeah, I'm still in pain, but you know what? I took some medication. I took a muscle relaxer right before I started. So as soon as I start kicking in, I'm gonna be good. Yeah, I needed that. I shouldn't say that on live, but he did the fuck, right? So I could make it through my thing, right? Is that Miss Greta Lee? Greta. Thank you for being here, Greta Lee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love the new room also. Yeah, you know what? They still working on putting me in this room. You see, I got the monitor up there and all this other stuff up here. It wasn't there before. I got the and then they got my stuff in a container and stuff here. Some of my stuff in my room. They moving me in here. There was the big bed and everything. The bed was like this here, big bed and everything. It's out this door. I don't know if you know, see it was sitting right out there. Sounds good to me. No mic sounds like you're in an empty room. I am in an empty room. How did you know? There's the only thing in here. And then the floors are hard. You know, because I told y'all this before. The room, even when I go into a room sometimes with stuff in it, they move the stuff out of here. You know, because many times people used to say I had no furniture in my house. And I used to tell them, that ninja is a lie. Yeah, lie. Because they was just looking at the fucking east wing of the house, looking down a hallway with nothing but rooms. Of course you won't. So they was lying. Who ever got that? Who husband have a $1.8 million house with no damn furniture? So y'all need to shut the fuck up on that shit. That was a lie. Wait. Okay, guys, I'm back. That was Sister. I didn't even know I had my phone on. That was Sister on the phone. But anyway, Pinkie, the new baby came yet, year old. The baby, yeah, the baby is getting the room I was in. So the baby and the dogs all going to be on. The baby and the dogs are taking the east. You know, the dogs was the only one that had this east side of the house, east wing. So they only had this side. Now the baby is going to be on this side of the house too. So that's how we're doing it. My phone is still okay. So that's how we're rolling. We're giving them this room, not this room. I'm still trying to turn this phone off. Okay. So yeah, they normally the dogs. I don't know, but they put me in this room, and the kids are all up in a tensy. When I say my kids are in a tensy over there, they've been fighting over who gets. One baby girl wanted baby girl number two needed two rooms, wanted two bedrooms. And the Master Jordan always had two bedrooms and two four baths and everything. And you know, he had two, you know, because there's no shared rooms in the house. Nobody shared a bathroom. So everybody got their own big huge bathrooms, master bathrooms and stuff too. But anyway, he had two of everything, right? Two huge oversized garages for monster trucks and everything. He had his own side of the house, right? Now, baby girl, she wants it. She wants two rooms because the other baby girl number two, wants two rooms. So it's been all of us. It's been a madhouse. So they trying to figure out why she get two rooms and I don't get two rooms. My husband tried to explain to her, you could have got that a long time ago. Those rooms been sitting empty for for, for over 2.5 years. Before that, they were sitting empty, but you didn't want them. But now she wants them because the other is just crazy in the house. It's like a Chris Fletcher scene at the kitchen table, and we do sit at the table and eat. We really do. My husband's going to build your son his big house. Pinkie is there. So, well, we did that already during the middle of a pandemic. He did that, and but that don't matter to them. They really want another house. Don't ask me why. They want to do like these kids. They just all crazy. They just want it. They want him to. Because my husband, that's how much they built that house for them. In the middle of the pandemic, nobody got a job, but he built a damn house for them. But anyway, they want to move back, but they want to. They still here, but here too, but they want another house built or get another house that's they want another because you know we had a 10,000 square foot house before, right? 10,000 square feet. That the house you can take Stormi's house and sit it over inside the house that we had. That's why I always say that house Stormi got in big. Because my house I'm living now about the size. We right in the same size houses, so that definitely ain't got no big house. But anyway, uh, they want all of us. Oh, this is just crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, yeah, I could have my own little sit down dinner. I need to do that. Do a sit down dinner like this, and we ain't gonna be faking. They'll be talking for real. My husband, yeah. I don't own a house. It's my husband's house. I don't own it yet. Just be glad your kids are still living with you. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants something that they can see one with more than it. That's how my kids are. I don't know. It sounds like your kids been living in the Fletcher kids' life. That is true. Now that ain't no lie. That is true. My kids live like the Fletcher kids. Yes, they do. And they don't even realize that. Bigger, bigger, and sounds like to me is what they want. Yeah, Pinkie the Housewife in the chat. Thank you, Candy, for being in the Pink House. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, when I saw the Fletcher sit down dinner, that's where we're gonna start off. And I said to myself, shit, that sounds like us. Because my kids never in their life bought a car. We bought every car. The minute they turned 16, well, say the minute they get in the 10th grade, they get a brand new car. They don't get a used. They get a brand new car. The car that they want, they pick it out. Right? And they never bought a car. They never paid for a car. They never paid insurance. They never put gas in. All that came from us. They never paid for their, if they get the first credit card in the 10th grade, that husband did. They never done anything. My husband still paid the bill. Yeah, he still paid for every damn thing. They work, but he still paid everything for them. So go figure. Go figure. Y'all go figure that one out. I don't even know. But they're the Fletcher's kids. And my son in one weekend had two big trucks bought for him. That one he didn't like, so he got another one. The same week. Brand new. Okay? And then he decided he wanted another one. Yeah, so we just gave him a blank check. And instead he had one custom, called the manufacturer and had one built for him. And they did it in less than about a week and sent it to him. Yeah, my kids, I don't know. They're like the Fletcher's kids. No, she never called me a B. No. A couple of the Fletcher kids never need a wake-up call. Yeah. Yep, I understand. Even with the dog situation. You see, I'm taking care of me and the dogs. Is the one that's riding they ride my back. Because I'm the one that takes, yeah. Guess who bought the dogs? My son. And the dogs attack me and wear me out. Whew, Lord, I tell you. Yeah. And yeah, we do pay for the dog's medical. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We pay for them. I pay for them to get groomed too. I pay for the grooming. I pay for them to go see the doctor all the time. Everything. I pay for their food. And they want food cooked and something. That's, yeah. And I pay for it. Yes, yes. Yeah, so, but don't worry about that, guys. Got to remember, I don't have a job of my own. Well, this is my job, so this is what I do. Pinkie, you sound like Nell, a little bit frustrated about being not being appreciated. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. So just because you got to remember, I don't work, but I got all these kids. Yeah, sometimes we do too much. I figured that one out. That's why when I get this grandbaby, don't let me lie. Grandbaby. Oh Lord. I ain't on grandbaby. Oh Lord, I can't wait. Because everybody else grandmoms, been grandmoms for years. I got my husband's sisters. They grandkids bigger than me. They grandkids can pick me up, carry me for a mile on their backs. You know. Okay, thank you, Greta Lee. I understand what you're saying. I do work. Yeah, I do. You got that right. That's what I've been trying to tell my husband. And then I do YouTube. I'm on here. This is a job. So that's why he thinks because I don't make any money or I don't get, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Because I used to, no, we're going to be quiet. I'm not going to talk about money because it is what it is. Let me go ahead and get into this show. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I thank those, anybody that gave me cash apps and everything and super stickers. You know I appreciate you all. I really do. So let's go ahead and get on with the scene. The scene starts off with Nell. and Chris in their household for their family dinner. Remember, Montel brought that nasty and this wine, 2 bottles of it. He knew that man probably knew he needed that wine for and everything. I don't know. I would not be drinking this. If you got that kind of money, why in the fuck you drinking his nasty ass wine? Is that a lie? You do work. That is a lie. People, you do work. Oh yeah. Okay, I read that one. Okay, thank you. Cheers. Greta said a word says taking care of a household is work. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Um, my husband don't even think that. Okay. But anyway, let me just say this here that it picks up with the male uh, getting ready for the kids. From last week, they was showing how the kids gonna come over and they're gonna have dinner. That's why Martell brought that nasty wine over. I'm gonna get back to Pinkie because Pinkie don't cook, okay? But sometimes Pinkie do snap, okay? But anyway, when that nasty wine came over, that was for I guess that family dinner, and Nell and Chris have showed more. Pinkie, I'm sending you love and virtual hugs. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing the same thing to you. Oh, thank you. Um, but also, they was getting ready for the dinner. Chris mentioned that they should be arriving soon and everything. So all the kids arrived for the dinner and everything at different times. They got five kids. They got two these men do not realize how women enhance their lives until it is too late. Martell is a prime example. That is true. That is true. I agree with you readily on that. Now, also, the kids start arriving. Nell and Chris. Nell had a son that came into the marriage when they first got together, and Chris had a daughter. Okay, Nell's Chris' daughter was named Alexis. Okay, and then Alexis, and then because they have Chris Jr., which is one, both of them son. Chris Jr. look just like his dad. Chris Jr. is the one with the dogs, the one that spent time behind bars in the popo. Okay. Um, so, and then they got so Chris Jr. looked just like Chris to me. Chris got a strong features. You can see his son's eyebrows, his face. He looked just like his dad. And then Alexis is wait now. Chris Jr. is both of them son. And then Alexis is Chris' daughter. Chris' daughter. And when they Chris' daughter came when they got together, Chris and Nell got together. That their kids that they brought into the marriage was just barely 1 year old, not even quite one. Okay, so and then they got Lance. Lance is Nell's son. Nell's son. He was sitting at the end of the table, the light-skinned guy with the beard on his face. Okay, that's Nell's son. So Nell and Alexis, they were both around the same age, less than a year or barely a year old when they got into the marriage, or just a year, barely a year. And then Kiki, that's the niece. That's the one that was sitting on the side, on the same side where Nell was sitting eating. So that's Kiki. That's their niece. Okay, and they raised her as well with their kids. And then you got Alan. Alan is Alexis' husband. That's the light, not the light skin. That's the clear skinned man that was sitting there. That's the clear skinned man is named Alan, and that's Alexis' husband. Okay, and then they got the last one, which is Kayla. I think that's how she's pronouncing it. Kayla. That's Chris and Nell's daughter together, and she looks just like her dad too. And I think she must be the baby girl, the baby one up, because she looks so young. She's the baby girl. I'm thinking because she looks, I mean, when I say she looks young, she really looks young. Kiki is the one who they raised, who calls Chris Uncle Daddy. Yeah, Kiki is the one called Uncle Dad. Yeah, because she's the niece. Okay. And so it starts off with their dinner part, their family dinner. It was a hoot. I enjoyed that. I just enjoyed watching them and everything. Lexus is the one who is married to the clear skin. Yeah, Lexus is the one that's married to the clear skin man. And to me, I love watching him because let me tell you something. When you moved into a family or you became part of a family, and you got this many boisterous people, you shut up and you just sit there and just watch. You don't do nothing. You just move your head from side to side and you just watch. You don't get in the middle of that because you ain't blood. You get in the middle of that, you may be held to a different standard, which you are, and then you may not ever be able to repair that. So you let them. You don't get involved. Thank you, Linda. 22 likes and 29 in the chat. Yeah, you don't get involved. You just let them go at it. And you just sit there and go from head to head. Look, moving that head from left to right. And you just sit there with your poker face. Because you do too many faces. When people going at it like that, everybody got their big, strong personalities and voices. What's going to happen is that somebody's going to read that face and then come at you. So you be quiet. Which daughter called Nell the B word? It was the Denise. Wait now, no, the B word was called to Chris' daughter, the oldest daughter, and I think the oldest daughter called Nell that, the oldest Chris' daughter by not their daughter together, but the oldest one that was married, the one that's married to the clear skinned guy. The one that was doing all the talking and fussing about the car. And they said that's a normal thing. She tend to fuss about the car all the time. The car thing comes up all the time. I guess because she said she worked the whole summer or 2 summers or a long time during the summer to get $1,500 to get herself a hoopty or whatever she called it, hoopty. But they explained to her, Chris explained to her, but less than a month or so later, after they gave her tons of money, a big lump sum of money, she got another car. I guess she can't see that because she's upset with them. They drove Mercedes and BMWs around as kids, So it was a sight to see, and because to me it's like I said to myself, I can see that scene, and I understand that scene. I understood exactly the whole scene. All the stuff that they're fussing about, a lot of people may not understand it, but to me, I understand it, and it hits home to me. So, because I'm looking at, those are my kids. That's my daughter right there acting. That's my son right there acting up. But my son hardly ever acts up. He's more like Chris, just sit there and just watch everything and won't be spoken and don't speak unless you're speaking to him. So he tried to make everybody make sense of what's going on. Or tell, oh no, you wrong about that. This is what happened. And so Brother Lee said, totally agree with you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And I love that rose. I love my roses. I agree, Cheryl. All right, thank you. But I was looking at the scene thinking, oh my God, this scene is just, yeah. Because we was just sitting at the table Sunday eating all together because we tend to sit, a lot of times we sit at the table, especially on weekends. On weekends, we're at the table on weekends eating all together and everything. So people tend to not appreciate things that are given to them as opposed to working for. That is true. And I really, really know that's to be really, really true. Because I just know it. When I say I know it to be true, because it is true in my case. I meant not appreciate unless they work for it. I know. Because, make sure the door is closed. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm back. I just had to make sure that door was closed. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Most kids don't appreciate nothing. Nothing. Most kids feel entitled, and that have and they have support parents. Yeah, yeah, that's my case here. My kids feel entitled. I don't understand. They feel entitled, really entitled. And then, yeah, and just all everything. I can say this because they don't watch none of my videos. My kids don't watch nothing I put out. I have to ask them to watch. And they don't watch nothing. Because they think what mom do, mom is doing something. Okay? I told you. I agree. I said what I said. And that is, I said. And that is sad. It is true. But anyway, so I love that scene. Everybody, seemed like the youngest daughter didn't have much to say, but she just chimes in from time to time. Uh, Alan, like I said, the husband, the Christian, he didn't have nothing to say. He just let his wife do the talking. Kiki, which is Nell's and Chris' niece, oh, she had a lot to say in the beginning because Nell fired, let her go at one point. She used to work at the her daycare, and she had to let her go because you know, she cussed her out. She called her a bee too. She called her a bee. I seem like all the, I don't put up with that. You called me a bee. Uh-uh. But anyway, Alexis, Chris' daughter, had a lot to say too. Those two, I think, had the most to say. And then Chris Jr., which is the baby, his son, the son that's both of them son, he had a lot to say because he wanted his dog back. But ended up in the lockup. He ended up in there, so they had to go get the dog. And the dog said the dog's name spent so much money on the dog and everything, thousands and thousands of dollars, and he expects to get his dog back. They're not going to get his dog back or dogs back until he pays them. Then you get the dogs back. But I don't think he understands that. Somebody has to take care of the dogs if you're in lockup. What do you expect? Somebody, a stranger come and get your dog, and then you never see them again. You should be glad the dog's out with your mom and dad. You said, they being well taken care of. Kids. I guess that's why that's why I'm still so stressed out all the time. Y'all are relaxed to me because you only got all this drama with kids. I'm still living the drama with kids. I think that's what stresses me out a lot because between them and the dogs, that's my only hang up. But I won't ever get rid of the dogs, skip the dogs. Uh, I love them. I really do. So, but anyway, then the next scene we have, and we all want to talk about that because everybody can see different things in that dinner that we had. And then when I dropped my lead, so everybody's going to talk about it. The next scene was Stormi and her husband's Courtney. The Stormi and Courtney scene at her house. They sitting out on the patio. She's having her wine, and then he's drinking water, some really cold water. I could see the bottom looks cold. And then she go on to talk. She talks about Kiki, and then she talks about what's her name, Tiffany, and calling Tiffany Karen. And let me tell you something. Tiffany, you don't know it, but you are really acting like a Karen right now. You probably have been a Karen all along undercover, but you really acting like a Karen. And I tried to be nice to you. I really did because Big Lou didn't want to, out of respect to Big Lou. But you're gonna make people pull your information and everything. And I don't want to do that to Big Lou because your information is tied to him. So I'm trying to respect him. Yes, I am, because I like Big Lou. Big Lou don't think the show. Let me just say this. At the end, Big Lou, the next show starting next week, Big Lou is talking to his wife about not being on the show. The show is not benefiting him at all. Matter of fact, the show to him is causing more stress in the house, especially maybe Karen, Tiffany can calm down if she ain't got trying to impress people for the show. Because he don't see him, it's just causing problems in this household. And Big Lou ain't for that. He ain't messy like those other men. All these other men on the show, them some messy, messy men. So Big Lou ain't got time for that mess. He wants a peaceful household. And you can't have a peaceful household when you got grown men acting like they wearing their wives' underwear. And if they're not, they're shopping at the ladies in the ladies' department under where you go find the underwear and the bras and the girdles or whatever you want to call them things. I don't know because I don't wear girdles, spanks or whatever. But it seems like and he ain't got time for the Big Lou, so he don't need none of those things on. Because he's a real working man. He got a real job. Because he works a real job and 2 jobs. He don't have time for them and all their mess. So he's checked out on that, okay? And he's trying to let Tiffany know I guess Big Lou figure like this. When I get home every day from working 2 jobs, I don't need to come and walk into my house and see somebody holding the camera up in front of my face. Somebody following me around with a camera. I don't need that. So you need to pick or choose because he ain't got time for that. The little money that they're giving him, he'll give it back to him. Y'all keep the money. Y'all go. Keep the money. Go. Take the cameras. Get out of my house to him because he'd rather go without that little money and say, that's okay. At least his house will be peaceful and quiet. Because she don't know. Big Lou is getting tired of her butt. Big Lou is about fed up with her and the camera people and the show. He is fed up. He ain't got time for that mess no more. So she getting ready to lose her husband and everything. Big Lou is a lot of women out there waiting on you. They're waiting on a man with a real job, not a fake con artist and a demon and a preacher and all that. They ain't want them. And people that read with the book upside down, walking around with no socks and with leather shoes on in 110 degrees. They want a real man. Okay? So they're sitting there talking about them two and how Kiki was shading and talking about how she don't know. No, Tiffany was talking that mess like she don't know Kiki. Girl, you know Kiki because Kiki kids go to your husband's facility, sports facility. So you know that woman. Y'all at ball games on the field together as the mama. Y'all know her. You just pretend like you don't want nobody like that into y'all like you don't see nobody. Girl, you need to come on. You ain't nobody walking around in your Sunday clothes every day with them Sunday old folks clothes on. Nothing wrong with wearing those clothes or old folks' clothes, but you too young to be walking around looking like you Granny Mae. Stormi is an instigator. She is. Stormi is an instigator, and I think she's not pulling them together. She wants everybody. Wait, let me. She's an instigator. And she ain't no Mother Teresa or a peacemaker. That help her. She knows exactly what she's doing. And I'm not falling for that act. Tiffany is Karen, Big Lou, not filming the scene, reality show. Yeah, that is true. And I think I think on the down low, just allegedly, in my opinion, from everything else I said too, that Stormi, knowing that Kiki would eat Tiffany butt up for lunch. She's gonna read her and break it down for homegirl. Homegirl don't want to really go head to head with Kiki. Kiki ain't gonna play with her. Kiki is not gonna play with you, Karen. Most Karens think people are playing with them. They talk that talk, they talk that noise, they get all up in your face, they want to act like they superior and everything, but she don't know. Kiki is she gonna let you have it, girl. You got, and I think she's using her baby as a prop. Because every time you look up, she got that baby hanging off her nipple, right? She's using that baby as protection. Big Lou is not interested in Tiffany anymore. No, he ain't got time for Tiffany's bull. Tiffany and got that baby. Now, the baby that, well, we ain't gonna say that, but anyway, and Tiffany is not ready for Kiki's smoke. She is not. I think that's why she got that baby with her, holding on to it. So, because she knows Kiki is not gonna jump at her or throw nothing in her face or give her a baptism if she's holding that baby. But if she had that baby probably on a stroller somewhere and a car seat sitting over on the side on a couch or in a bed or somewhere, sitting there or somewhere, she may get dragged. She may get dragged. That old petticoat, that thing that she be wearing with her arms sticking through, looking like she's somewhere from the when did they wear those things? 70s or 60s or 50s? I don't know. But anyway, y'all can see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put my leg up in the chair because that's how I relax when my legs, I'm sitting on my legs. That's relaxing for me. But anyway, Tiffany don't know who she's fooling with. And Kiki is going to let her know. Girl, all we can do is pray. We're going to have to pray. We're going to pray for Kiki. Because we know Kiki is going to light her butt up. Okay? And then she's going to sit there and act like, girl, all I think. But anyway, and then Stormi decided to tell Courtney about her new COO. She act like she been, this man is new because this man had never been in the picture. And y'all saw it from last week, although I fell asleep on half of it. But he is not no COO. That man is a paid person or someone that came to do a storyline with her. In my opinion, that's what I stand by. And that's what I know, but it's my opinion. Karen definitely, don't she need a makeover? And she be wearing those church shoes. She wears those shoes like Letitia wears, some church shoes and church clothes. Keisha now, she has stopped wearing the church clothes. Keisha is in the street clothes. The clothes that you wear when you're walking down the street at night. She's wearing those kind of clothes now. Okay? Falling all out of her clothes. You never see her with clothes on that fit. Even if she got on the pants and shirt, she busting loose out of that shirt. Y'all have to excuse me. But anyway, she's talking about that man, Harold. I think that's his name. And everything. He's talking about he's going to be there for a couple more days and stuff. What the hell y'all going to do in a couple more days? Y'all going to make up a more new storylines? The lie, that stuff was so fake, I couldn't even feel it. I could not even feel that. Okay? And talking about that they built a 40, can you believe we built a $40 million company? Yeah, when I heard that shit, when I heard that mess, I wish I had some, I wish she was sitting in front of me so I can have some water, something like this here, or something like this here, bottle of water, and just, I would have, she even got a baptism. Kiki needs to start her own t-shirt. Kiki, if you hear this from me, maybe I need to make a t-shirt, put it on live so you can get the idea. And then once you get the idea, you ain't got to fight me over. I'm just doing it so you can go ahead and make your line of t-shirts. The baptism. I baptize you, little teacher. Please put that and her name in there too, so we know who got baptized. I'm gonna baptize some kind of way. If I have to do it to make at least a couple t-shirts, you ain't got to fight me over it was your idea. I'll give it to you. But I'm trying to get you to see you can make a lot of money off those t-shirts. And if you don't want to do it, I'll do it for you. Okay? If you don't want the idea, I'll go ahead and do it for you. I'll make the t-shirts and start selling them, the baptism t-shirt. Like Pinkie. Pinkie is going to baptize you. When we see a demon, when we see the devil walking in somebody's body, we need to baptize their ass. Baptize them. Pinkie way. Do it Pinkie style. Because I've never seen a person get that much, ooh, Lord. That was the baptizing that was heard around and seen around the world. The most talked about baptism I ever seen. Never seen nobody got baptized like that. And it wasn't water. It was a soda, a drink, or whatever you want to call it. She got her baptized. Ooh, Lord. 25 and 23 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. So she got baptized, but they did not have a 40 million. Girl, if y'all had $40 million, you can't tell me within 2 or 3 years you ran out of $40 million. All those companies, you got to remember, all those people that you owe, will not equate to $40 million. So Heifer, you're lying, because I pulled your reports and I still got your stuff on my slide show. All those judgments, all those liens, all those taxes, and all this here stuff that you owe, and all these people coming out after you because you haven't paid them, do not equate to $40 million. Even if you throw your house in it, it still don't equate to $40 million. So Heifer, you're lying. Unless y'all, because I know you hood rats, so I know a hood rat money don't last long. The minute you make it, it's gone. Because hood rats, like you, don't even know how to manage nothing. You need to go over there and take Mel's class. You need to stop being trying to act so like you got it all, and you need to go sign up for her class. That's what you need to. Put your tail between your legs and go sign up for that class, girl. And I know you wouldn't do it because of your angry mama, your angry baby mama. Because then your angry mama have to eat her words, all them words that she had to say about Mel when y'all was sitting on that couch, all those words she had to say about Mel at that tea party that she shouldn't have been a part of in the first place, because then nobody invited her. You doing the same thing with Tisha, not Tisha, Karen, which is Tiffany, and Kiki. The same thing you did with them, you're doing with them. Throwing the rock and setting them up so that way you got a fight on your hands on the show. Okay, you're doing the same thing with them. What you say, 40 mil and 40 mil judgments. You're right. Oh my Lord, thank you. Let me just say, you're doing the same thing when you set Mel up with your mom, by bringing that crazy woman to her tea party. You're doing the same thing again. So Heifer, we see what you're doing, but you can go ahead and do it, but I know that what you're doing. I can't tell you not to do it, but I can bring up more dirt on you. I got more dirt on you. Just because I brought your dirt up one time, that don't mean I can't bring up more dirt on you. Okay? And I will do it. Because that's what you're giving. You're giving me that time to do more dirt. And that's what I'm going to be doing while I'm laying up from your surgery. I'm going to be doing these these pre-recorded on all your dirt. And when I do go live, y'all gonna have to excuse me when I do go live. But Stormi claims to be worth 40 million and owed everybody. American Express, UPS, and all these lawsuits are facing her. She's gonna end up working for UPS. Oh my Lord! Yes. Look, she's gonna be working for UPS, and her husband gonna be driving the trucks for UPS. Oh my Lord! She's gonna be in that warehouse packing, and her husband gonna be driving the truck. Oh my God, Lord my! Because they both need the income. You know. But anyway, I ain't got time to keep talking about they both nuts. Then we get a scene with Martell. Now let me tell you this is the scene that's gonna knock all of y'all off your boots. This is we're only 1 hour and 11 minutes in, so we're doing good time. This is Martell moving, guys. He ain't moving into the house that's supposed to be under construction by Fred. He's moving into another rental. He didn't even tell Chris until Chris called that creature on the phone. When Chris decided to call the creature on the phone, that's when he told Chris he's moving, right? So the creature, other known as Martell, you know, because he had a name, a government name, Martell, right? But the creature, she is trying to reinvent herself with that pyramid. That's all she's trying to do. She's trying to reinvent herself. Girl, we all see what you're doing. That man don't work for you. He is not a COO. He don't work for you. You just lying and playing in our face. But although you're playing in our face, we looking at you like, you know how kids act a fool when company come around? That's what she's doing. We're the company, and she's acting a fool. And we looking at that child, thinking to ourselves, somebody needs to set you down. You acting a purity fool. And we see that she's acting a fool. Okay? Girl, don't nobody believe that. You just got to say it to make yourself look good, but we ain't buying it. So I'm sorry. You're making yourself look more like an ass. Okay? But anyway, it shows Martell moving, right? In the dead of night. In the middle of the night. He's moving because he don't want to know. Talking about that's when he can get help. Think about it. People only move, he's moving at night because he don't want nobody to see him moving. Because he knows that ain't a good look. That's not a good look for him. So he knows what he's doing. That's when I can get help. But he went got all the criminals. The criminals come out at night. Yeah, they come out at night. Y'all better lock your doors. Lock up the ATM machines. Because the criminals come out at night. But anyway, so his brother is on the show. This is before his brother before Crime Stoppers, somebody tipped him off or however before they caught his brother. So he's on the show helping Martell, that creature move, right? And they're both carrying that glass table, the top of that glass table. If you notice from that other house, that glass table was in the back scene when they was talking about the gingerbread house. That's that glass table top that they was carrying. Okay? And then, wait now, if you are worth $20 million, creature, let me just ask you, the creature also known as the snake or Martell or hotel or side hotel, whatever, a thing dragging up and down the night. Creature, if you had all that money, you wouldn't have been squatting for all that time. 8 months and then another 6 weeks and all this. You would have never been squatting. You would have a place to go. You would have got, but anyway, let me just say, he would have had a place to go. Okay? And then he did a U-Haul. I want to say it was a U-Haul truck. If you got all that money, you got all that kind of money, you don't have to hire a U-Haul to move you. You'll hire people to come in and move your butt. You don't have to hire all the criminals in your family, allegedly, all the ATM robbers and the people that love do pow-pows on other people and allegedly got some child unalive because of your brother. So you wouldn't have to hire those kind of people. Thank you, R. Her, for coming into the Pink House. Thank you, and good morning to you as well. Martell is a roach who travels from home to home, infesting it with his bed bug. I check, you get a check mark on that one. Homeless at his finest, little buddy. Oh, yes! Remember when Melanie called him little buddy? Little buddy. Yeah, he's the little buddy. Because remember, I always told you all this. Martell is not a tall man. When him and Melanie would be standing side by side, they're the same height. Martell is not this big, tall, 6'4", 6'2", or 6'3". He ain't even 6 feet. 6'7", 6'5". He ain't even none of that. Martell don't even cross the line of being 6 nothing. He just makes himself look bigger because he works out. But right now, he hasn't been working out. He looks awful. And he's getting his eyes. He mentioned to his brother when they was carrying a dresser or something, trying to get it up there, that he's getting his eyes done. Surgery on his eyes. His brother want to know, what's wrong? What's wrong with your eyes? He said, no, he got to get the bags removed. He's having the bags on his eyes removed. Remember how we couldn't figure out why this ninja looked so doggone bad in his pictures? He looked like a person from out of this world. His eyes, we couldn't even see his eyes, his face, all swollen. Martell don't get stuff done, but it got him all messed up, got him looking like a creature. That's what I told you, he's a creature to me. He became a creature to me. I started calling him a creature when he was doing those videos talking about them, that other food creature talking about those gingerbread houses and calling them kids names. And then they went shopping. From that day on, he became a creature. And I showed you all the video on that creature. Okay? He's the creature, otherwise known. And this is just my opinion because this is how I feel, but it's alleged. Okay? Now, they carrying stuff up the house, up into the house. They moving. He got all his uncles, his brother, and all them. There's too many criminals out at one time at night in one area. Y'all better watch stuff. Because they, just my opinion. But anyway, so he's telling his brother about that. Chris calls him on the phone. And he tells Chris that he's in the middle of a movie. Chris calls him because of what was said. Chris calls him because, let me just make sure I missed anything. Chris calls him because of the words he said with his wife. And then you can see how that creature decided he was going to lie. Even I paid for movies when I moved. Thank you, I said what I said. See there? But wait now, Martell's supposed to have more money than, he's supposed to have more money than probably everybody on this panel, everybody in this chat, everybody. He's supposed to have more money than Melanie right now, right? But he have to move with a U-Haul and call all the criminals out at night. Okay? This dude on TV, but use family to help him move. Make it make sense, Hotel. Make it make sense. It don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense at all. If somebody make that make sense, maybe I'm not getting it either. If Marlene no longer have her house, where do the brother live? Yeah. So Hotel took his mother's house so he can have one. Oh, shaking my head. That's what I can't get over. Why would you take your mother's house? That don't make no sense. And then you take the money and you be using it on everything else. He's using it to get his face done. This man is the poor excuse for a man. Poor excuse. I forgot his new name is Little Buddy. Yeah, that's what Mel called him, Little Buddy. Little Buddy. Little Buddy. Oh my God, we got a new. I need to do a thumbnail and say Little Buddy, and do a lot of pictures of him doing things that a $20 million man don't do. Little Buddy. Oh my God. He said he is not getting no surgery. He's getting Botox and fillers allegedly. But I could have sworn he said he was getting surgery. And that's when his brother asked. We got to make sure that, I know he's getting Botox and fillers. He's up all night trying to come up with another scheme on how to take Melanie down, which is why he stay up all night. That's why he got all those bags. He don't get no rest. He can't rest. How can you rest in a house knowing that any day they can come and take your butt out? Hi, the culture news influencer. Thank you for coming over into the Pink House. Thank you so much. And also, Culture News is a content creator or blogger or help me to make sure I said it right. And if I said it wrong, please put it in the chat. But everybody, please show some love, okay? And like I said, anybody else that's a content creator or blogger or anything coming into the chat, put CC or whatever it is. So every time you come in, because I want to make sure you all get your shout outs and everything. And I want to make sure we do as our content creators should do. Give y'all the blessings to make sure that you all people go over into your channel as well and show the love there too. Thank you for coming in. He needs to start referring to him. We need to start referring to him as Little Buddy. Okay, Little Buddy. But can I say creature? That Little Buddy creature too? Well, I'm still going to say Little Buddy because Melanie said he's a little buddy. Thank you, Pinkie the Housewife. You're welcome. But I still got to call him Little Buddy too. I still got to call him the creature too. Okay, guys, let me just say it here. Melanie said it first, but I'm saying it too. I don't know how many other content creators just said. Martell Hawk. That's the first time you're going to hear me call your whole name, your government name. Martell Hawk, otherwise known now as Little Buddy. He's the Little Buddy. Little Buddy. You can say Little Buddy or you can say Little Buddy. Either one. But he's known as Little Buddy now. He's the Little Buddy now. Okay? And you know how you pat a little buddy on the back? Okay, that's good. Good, little buddy. You're doing good, little buddy. Just pat the little buddy on the back. Okay? I'm proud of you, little buddy. But ain't nothing to be proud about with little buddy. So we just gonna say, little buddy. Ain't nothing good little buddy can do. Little buddy can go and make $100. $100 cutting somebody's grass. We ain't still proud of him. You don't be proud of little buddy. But anyway, he tells Chris on the phone that his family moved out of his house. And Chris was so excited to know that he finally moved out of his house. And then they showed the scene where Chris was telling him, he was asking Chris, they can't come in and kick me out. And Chris said, yes, they can. Yes, they can. It's going to be all right, little buddy. Just get a job. I've been trying to find that man a job. I found him a job, but the ninja would not take the job. Little buddy thought he was too good. I found the job in Huntsville, Alabama, paying $22. It was between $22 and $24 an hour. I put it up on the thing. All he had to do, and I told him how to go by and where to go find a job, everything. Did he take my advice? No. I think he even tried to come at me about that. He told me to keep his name out of my mouth. Yes, he did. Told me to keep his name out of my mouth. Then he even called me a bad word. I think he called me a hoe. Told me to keep, if somebody remember that, did he call me a hoe or what? I know he called me one of them, told me to keep his name out of my mouth. But I told him I'll be respectful as if he be respectful. And I told him if he want to do an interview, hit me up. I can interview him. He wouldn't do that. That man, he ain't about to do it. A lot of people call that dog's little buddy. They do. They showed a picture of Melanie walking with for Fit, little buddy, in an animation. I was crying. Oh, who showed that picture? Where is it? I want to know because I want to pull that up. Cheryl, if you know, let me know. I need to pull that up. We all need to go pull that up, okay? I saw that it too. I fell off. If y'all saw it, I want to see it. I want to fall out laughing too. Please let me know where y'all saw that at. Put it in the chat so everybody knows. So when we get off here, we can go and watch it. But Chris told him to keep his wife's name. That was wrong. He you don't fuck with his wife like that. But Chris, you need to pull up on him. Have that conversation in public. And, have that conversation with that ninja in person, okay? But anyway, let's go to Mel and Brittany. Brittany is her best friend. She's been knowing her since college. It was even college roommates, okay? They was college roommates and everything. So Brittany know her and know her well. She knew her before she became multi-millionaire, but she was always successful even back then. PBE, I think, has the picture. Okay, Pretty Brown Eyes. Okay, I can't wait. I just put a note down here. I can't wait to see it. Pretty Brown Eyes. I think Pretty Brown Eyes, yeah, she's in my chat. Pretty Brown Eyes, I didn't know it was you. If you got that, girl, we need to see that. I can't wait to see it. Guys, when we get off here, everybody flood over to Pretty Brown Eyes and watch it so we can all be laughing on the floor. I'm going to make sure the dogs see it too so they can fall out too. We all want to be laughing. Me and the dogs both. Okay. So I'm going to move on because Chris needs to just talk to him in public. I don't even want to talk about that ninja as much. But anyway, I need to do some stuff on it. So I can talk about him and drag him. That's what I'll do. Okay, but Melanie and her college roommate, and Mel said she needs to start dating. She wants to start dating. And Brittany said, not here in Huntsville. We ain't looking for no man in Huntsville and everything. But Melanie said, this may be an international cootie cat. Okay? And that, I'm just allegedly. But anyway, international, abroad. This thing is going over. She don't want no man here. No, she's getting ready to go get her international man. A man from abroad, a man from another country. She ain't fooling with those ninjas here. Especially not in Huntsville. Yeah, go and find that handsome man that you was when you was on your vacation. I forgot his name, but that man, oh Lord, he was one good-looking man. And he was one rich man, too. That was a rich man. Good morning, Pinkie, Marks, and Chat. Thank you, Demeter Joe, for coming in. Thank you. So, Melanie, girl, I'm with you on that. You go find you an international man, okay? And she wants her best friend to help her out. She got Brittany as one of her best friends, and that also Dr. Foster. Shanita Foster. Oh my God, Dr. Shanita Foster. Yeah, I know she'll help her too. Boy, we'll be rolling on the floor when she help her. Yes, that JJ is going international. Oh my Lord. You know what's going to happen here. Oh my God, when that happens, That little buddy, he's going to be on the floor. He's going to be crying. He's going to be, you know how little kids go face down and be kicking their feet and beating the floor with their hands? He's going to be on the floor, stomping and kicking on the floor when that happens. Ooh, Lord. And he's really going to be on the floor when she finds her man got more millions than she has, or a billionaire. Oh, my Lord. She needs to do like Eve, because Eve, you know, the rapper Eve got a billionaire. She don't play. She started out her first with a billionaire, and still with that billionaire today. Ooh, my Lord. Eve, I give you all props, girl. Melanie, go get you a billionaire. Okay? Because we don't want nobody that makes less than you. If they make less than you or around the same amount in your millions, no, he got to make more, way more, or be a billionaire. Okay? That's what we want for you. Let him be $100 million or more man. 500, no, just be a billionaire. Just say a billionaire. We need you with a billionaire. Ooh, Lord, ooh, Lord, every time I think about that and see him watch your face, that man is going to scream. We're going to be putting the link down for everybody because we only got these two things left. Nell and Chris. Nell and Chris, Nell is at her daycare, okay? Chris, Nell is at her daycare in her office. Chris is coming in with some boxes in his hand to go put them in her storage closet. And Chris, I must say, Chris was looking good, guys. That man be looking good. He looks good even when he just dressed up and looking good when he carrying boxes in. That man looks good. Yes, he do. No matter what that man doing, that man be looking good. Montel that creature, that little buddy can't ever look like that. He don't know how to look like that. That suit he wore to Mel's house was outdated, too small, and then him wore the bottom out of those shoes with no. And oh yeah, he did have on some socks that day. I think because he used to seeing Chris with socks on, he decided to put on some socks when he go to Chris' house. And he can't fool me. I know what that creature little buddy is doing. But anyway, they're talking about the dinner party, right? And she was talking about her kids, saying that they all are asses. They all are asses. Yeah. And Chris was trying to explain to her because they call him Uncle Daddy. The niece calls him Uncle Daddy. She only goes to Uncle Daddy first because Uncle Daddy, he listens to him and he want to know what happened, when did it happen. Whereas the minute they start saying something, she starts popping out. I told you. It's like, ooh, Lord, I'd be afraid to go to her too. Yeah. So that's they was talking about that and talking about money and talking about how his daughter Alexis always talking about the same thing. The cars situation, the cars. And I think what pissed Chris off, my first time seeing Chris really get pissed off is when he went outside during the day of the dinner to their car when they was pulling off. He made sure he stopped them in the white car and told him that was trying to talk to him. And she said, you haven't been in my life since for all these years. And now that I'm 28, you want to come in. You didn't start being in my life until I turned 28. Let Chris off. And when she said that, he just, okay, y'all go. But anyway, so they was talking about that and everything. And I think Nell said that Alexis been in her life since she was 16 months old. 16 months old. That's a little bit, that's still a baby, guys. 16 months old. Yeah, barely a year and something. And but Chris said is how that when they come to him, he just listen. He just want to know what happened, when it happened, stuff like that. And she go rah rah with him real fast. And I think that's why they don't go to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you, 31 and 31. Oh, y'all made me happy. Everybody hitting that like when they coming in. Y'all just got me as a happy camper right now. Happy, happy, happy. And then it went back from them. Then it went to Kiki and Stormi. Stormi decided to have them over at her house for their the powwow to talk it out, so they can because she thinks they can be friends. Stormi is just starting to mess again. Y'all just got to remember, Stormi starts mess. She's a very messy person. She loves to start mess because that's what she's known for. Okay. So Stormi invites him over to her place. Kiki shows up first, and Kiki is sweating and hot because it's hot anyway. But she's fanning and stuff, pulling off her jacket because she explained that the medicine that she takes, that methadone or whatever, it makes her sweat like that. Okay? And then that's one of the side effects of it. But and you can tell she's still on her medication because otherwise she won't be doing all this, having these side effects from sweating so much. So props to you. I'm glad you're still taking care of yourself, Kiki. Because we like Kiki. I like Kiki. And I want to see more of Kiki. And then I'm going to tell y'all something. After I tell you this scene here, I'm going to tell you something. Let me just write it down so I won't forget. Okay. Let me see. I said what I said. It appears Alexis is mad because she had a different mom. I think so. And possibly her mom was a side piece and she is around the same age as male kids. Yeah. Her mom, it had to be her mom too, couldn't take care of her or didn't have the time or didn't want to take care of her for her sister, for Nell and Chris to raise her along with their kids. Yeah. Yeah. And that could make her feel some kind of way that she didn't have Nell wasn't her mom and Chris wasn't her dad. You know, made her feel some kind of way. You know. But I can understand how kids be getting twisted up in the head saying things that you be thinking, that's not right, that's not true. But they got it in their head and they believe it in their head. That reality is kind of distorted. And they're gonna scream that to their lungs. And everybody else in the house, no, that didn't happen. But you can't tell them it didn't happen. And they'll hold you to a fire, your feet to the fire on something that's not even true. Okay? But anyway, so Kiki shows up first. And she gets some water to drink and stuff from Stormi. She's sitting on the couch and he was talking. Kiki and Stormi was talking and stuff, and she's talking about how they need to just say what they need to say and get it out, make to be friends and stuff. And Kiki did warn her now that she's gonna come. She ain't gonna come at her nice. That girl starts it. She gonna give her what she gonna give it to her. So Karen, you getting ready to get told. But when what's her name? Tiffany shows up. She covered in this little, I don't know what you call it. Maybe I don't know what you call it. Thing wrapped around her with the baby up under it. And I said to myself, she got that baby like that because she always got that baby hanging off her side like that, up under her breast like that. But I said she's using that baby as a prompt, so she don't get nothing. She don't get a baptism at all from Kiki because Kiki know how to do those baptisms, or she don't want Kiki to drag her. Because a lot of Karens get drugged. They known for being dragged. Yeah, she did bring that baby for protection. Why you didn't have have somebody watch the baby? Why didn't you not have a carrier for that baby to put that baby in, or have that baby in a stroller and just push it up in the house like it? Girl, you knew what you was doing. Okay, so we're done with all that, guys. I'm gonna for the last few. We got about 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my link. Nursing blanket. It's a nursing blanket, and it looks like she just held one. I didn't know it's okay. So it's called nursing blanket. Good morning, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby, for coming into the Pink House. It was a good episode, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my link. But let me tell you all something. If you all did not notice, we did not have the Scots. No Scots. You see, have you ever noticed? And Martell only had that one scene. Martell had that one scene. Let me make sure that was just that one scene. Yeah, okay. Martell only had that one scene. The scene that he was when he was moving. It was a good episode, Bobby. That was a really good episode. Guys, I dropped my link so we can talk about it. But that was that one scene. And let me just say this, it felt so refreshing not having to stop those con artists, those thieves, those misfits, lying, dirty scumbags on this episode. And this is allegedly, but it's my opinion and my opinion only, and I stand by what I said. I'm glad they wasn't on there. And Martell only had that one scene, and I think that was a fitting scene for him. And I don't want to see him on no other scene unless it's a fitting one. Hi, Tyler. Thank you for coming in this Monday morning. Not Monday morning, Sunday morning. Oh, my Lord. Y'all have to excuse me. Sunday morning. But I'm glad they showed that scene to show that he is broke and poor and penniless. This man don't have no money. So that was a scene to show that. And I'm glad they showed him moving like a dirt bag like he is. He have to call all the criminals in the middle of the night. If he thought that made him look good, that made him look like a fool. Calling all the criminals in the middle of the night to help him move. Thank you, Cheryl, for coming up.
Good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, my love.
Well,
Huh.
I'm so happy to see you.
Me too. I'm happy to see you too. I'm so happy that you got through the surgery and everything, and you got through it
No, I
expeditiously.
did have it.
Yeah, I know. I'm so happy you got through it.
Okay,
You're looking good. You're feeling
but
better.
somebody else was having in the OR more problems. So
Okay.
uh, it was taking them a long time. They had because they had other operating rooms, but because that was taking so long pushing that doctor back and the other doctors that were supposed to be coming in for that, it just pushed everybody back. And they was trying to keep up by trying to get the other operating room, trying to push the ones that's supposed to be in this room. And so and I just kept getting pushed back with a lot of other people. But
But
when they
it
came to
finally
me,
got done, and you're looking good. You're
it's
looking
not
good.
happy, huh?
So you're looking good. You're looking good
Thank
and
you,
everything.
love.
You look rested.
Thank you.
Thank God
Thank,
everything went through good.
but
Thank God.
they do it on. I have to always look at on the 22nd this week, so it's going to be on the 22nd.
Yeah.
And it's going to be earlier than it was scheduled this time because they have bumped me from being there at 6 a.m. doing surgery at 8 to being there a little later, and then I still got bumped, and now they got me down for being there at 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
so but I know my daughter said, "Mom, that's the day before Thanksgiving, and this doctor's supposed to be going on his vacation. Yeah, not
Hmm.
vacation. We call it holiday thing, but he's gonna, I guess, stay and get go ahead and get my surgery on out of the way
Wow. The day before Thanksgiving. Wow.
the day before. And so yesterday the kids spent the entire. Hi, I said what I said.
Hi. I
Thank
said
you.
what I said.
Well, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
How you
morning.
doing?
And the kids and their dad and the dogs spent yesterday putting getting the house. They put up, two of the trees because baby girl asked me, Mom, how many trees are we doing this year? So I let her
Mhm.
know, and everybody agreed, only do two, just two. So
Mhm.
and I told her I still would like one in my bedroom, but that would be too many for them to take down. But I think I told them I can do without the one in my bedroom. And they put up a 12-foot tree, eight and a
Okay.
half foot tree, but I still want my tree for my bedroom. And I think that's only 6 feet tall. So
Okay. You like
yeah,
Yeah,
you
or
so
like
either
them?
get you one that can sit on the dresser.
yeah, I
Oh
got a
yeah,
couple of
that's a nice one. Yeah,
on the dresser
the
and they
dresser.
light the lights and the little ornaments.
Mhm.
But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always put it in the corner of my bedroom. And I
Mm-hmm.
think I tell my dad, husband, I want my tree for my bedroom. But they don't want because I'm gonna be all up, can't move this arm and I won't be able to do anything. But I
Mhm.
still want that one because
My
I still
granddaughter
like,
made me put my
um,
granddaughter made me put up an orange. My granddaughter had me buying an orange Christmas tree last year because she
Oh.
like Halloween.
yeah, I think those trees are in style now, those colorful trees. They started
Yeah.
last year, the year before.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I got me a 9 foot one. I got me a 9 foot tree.
You
I
got a
love
9 foot?
9 foot. Yeah, I like those big trees. You know, I like them big. So I like the
Yeah,
big
I
trees.
do.
You know,
The
Yeah.
one
the
thing
LeBron James looking trees.
about my husband's study, that's 8.5 feet.
Okay,
Um,
that's a big one. Wow.
yeah, but one
Mm-hmm.
in my bedroom is only going that one is 6 feet, and then the other one is 12 feet and everything.
Ooh, 12
Yeah,
feet. Woo.
yeah, because
Wow.
everybody loved that one. That's the one I
Beautiful.
really
That's a
need help
big,
with.
beautiful tree. And I love the way
Huh?
they smell. I
Mm-hmm.
said, that's a big, beautiful tree. I love the
Yeah,
way they
but see,
smell. They,
I need help on it. Let me show you a picture of it from uh, one of these. I need help on it. I think I can do the 6 feet by myself, but I just need help on the other one. And that's what they're trying to
Mm-hmm.
talk me down. Just only do two, Mom, because you and all these trees. So I'm gonna work on some of the other stuff, putting up lights on my little tables and do all that stuff. I'm gonna try to do some of that today.
and the tree smells so good. It smells like pine. Oh, it smells
Yeah,
good. Ah,
Oh, y'all have real tree? Y'all have
yeah, I have a
real
real tree.
trees?
Yeah, yeah, I have a
the
real
real
Oh,
ones.
tree.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. It smells.
I had to stop doing the real ones. Thank you, Phyllis, for coming in.
I gotta
Oh,
have the
Phyllis
real
got
one.
me my pink flowers. I love my pink
Yeah.
flowers.
So I'm not trying to rush you or anything, Pinky, but I have a lot to say about Chris's daughter. I think she was so
Go ahead.
I'm
disrespectful.
telling
Let me
you.
just say,
And
it's me, Rashida. Okay, thank you for coming in.
Is that Lexi?
Good
Right?
morning, grand rising, everyone. Okay,
That's
go
yeah,
ahead.
that's
Talk.
Lexi. Yeah, it's
Let's talk
Lexi.
about
yeah,
her.
Alexis.
Yeah, I don't like
Alexis,
her.
she was
Alexis. Yeah, I
she
don't like.
was so disrespectful, and you could tell that they did a lot for her.
Yes.
And she just appears that she mad that Nell is not her mom, and so she always feel like a stepchild, even though it appears to me that she got the same treatment as everybody else.
Sure did.
However, if you were in a different household some of the time, you're not going to have the same things that the household have. And
No.
also, you're a side chick, you're a side baby, so you
Right.
shouldn't expect everything. I mean, I know they sisters and brothers or whatever, but if Nell do something for her kids, you can't get mad about that
Right.
because her kids take precedence over you. Because at the end of the day, that's not your mom and your dad. That's
That's
just your
right.
dad.
Right.
And Nell is your stepmom. And so you need to hold your own mama accountable for whatever it is that you feel like you're
Exactly.
lacking of,
That
and
part.
stop trying to. Yeah, because at the end of the day, a lot of women wouldn't even take care of no
That's right.
stepchild.
Exactly.
You
You're
know,
not obligated to
uh,
take care of her. You're
right?
not
She's not
obligated.
obligated to take care of her, and
She was treated differently. You're
right.
right.
And at the end of the day, yeah, you need to be happy that this lady is accepting you into your home. It just kind of made me mad because I have
Mm-hmm.
stepkids and they still call me their mother because I had that type of relationship with them. And I can tell Nell had that type of relationship with her. She bent over backwards trying to
Yeah.
make this girl feel. accepted and tried to make her let her know that she loved her.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell she lying because the whole family don't remember anything that she's
Right,
talking about.
right,
The families
right.
remember what she's talking about, and they all knew she was lying. It's like, no,
She
that didn't
seemed like
happen.
she just seemed like a
No,
she seemed like a spoiled, entitled brat. Like
Nell
she
even gave her a job for many years.
get a job.
No,
You get a
Nell,
certain age.
Nell working for her for many years. This child didn't have to go out and find a job.
She didn't have to take
Nell
care of
was
her. She's not
providing
her
her for
mother.
home and raised that
And
child.
all the male kids got a job too. It's not like they just, I mean, she did for her kids, but they all got a job also.
Right.
And they're
Right.
holding their own kids accountable. So you ain't no exception to the
There
rule.
ain't no exception to the rule. Exact. That part. That part.
I think
And
she
she
was
said
right.
what
She
she
was mad
said.
because
That's
they're
it.
not her real mom. And her mom
Right.
didn't play a
Nell's
part in her
not
life.
obligated to do anything
Taking
for
it
her.
out on Nell.
And then you're gonna disrespect your father. This now in front of your husband. This the man that brought you in the world. Without him, you wouldn't be here. But she's
Right.
saying, it's just so. It just she just seems so ungrateful and
Mhm.
unappreciative. And I wouldn't do nothing else for her. Now you buy your own car, you buy your own everything. You grown, get a job. All the other kids got jobs. What's your problem? Why you can't go and get a job? Does she work? I don't think she even work.
Well, you can't get on their level though, Cheryl, when your
I
kids,
know,
because I got kids that's disrespectful at times too, and so I can really relate to what they're talking about because sometimes my kids get out of hand, and it appears like if you give your kids too much, the more you give them, the less they respect you, in my opinion.
but that's what Chris was telling Nell. But I agree with Nell. I didn't go too far. I didn't, I don't think Nell got on her level. I just think Nell is just tired of it, tired of the disrespect. You know,
She is, but at
and
the
she's
end
a
of the
grown
day, you
woman.
have to
Sometimes
be
you have to show them that you can't be disrespectful and then think you're gonna be
right.
rewarded. No,
Yeah, she can make her respect her, but she still can't turn her back on her because
no, I know,
it's
no, no,
still
you
your
can't.
child.
Of course you can't. It's
Yeah.
a child. Of course not.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, she can feed her from a long handled spoon, though.
Right. I love my kids too, but you're not gonna disrespect me. I'll disown you in a heartbeat. Because if you
Right.
can treat somebody in the street better than you treat me, then you go to them.
Right. And I
If
think
you're
the
gonna
person
treat
who was
people in the
most
street better than me,
disrespectful at
then I'm
that
coming
table
back.
was the niece and then Chris' daughter.
Hmm.
Now, little Chris, Junior Chris, Chris Junior, whatever you call him, I think he just act entitled. He just worried about his dogs and acting entitled.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, take care of my dogs. Like somebody said those dogs were saved when mom and dad went to get them. They saved your dogs. And he should be
Well,
glad
he's
at least the dogs was with his mom and dad and well
Right.
taken care of.
but
They,
he's the baby, though, ain't he?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, he's the baby. So that's how the
Hmm.
baby definitely feel entitled.
Of course. Yeah.
but he ain't looking at the fact that mom and dad went got your dog, taking care of your dog, find the medicine the dog needs. And everything. Obviously, you didn't take care of the dog as well because they had to go get it and take the dog to the vet and the doctor, pay for all this expensive medicine and everything. And then they still got the dog taken well. The dog was probably well taken care of. The dog probably wouldn't want to leave now.
Right. And then he turned around and said
Right.
she owed him. She
Yeah.
owed him money. How you figure? She
How
owed
Let
you
me
him
tell
gonna
you
money.
owe
something.
somebody you taking care of their dog?
Right. How
Let
she
me
owe
let
you
me tell
money?
y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I have a son. He's 25,
Hmm.
and kids that age, if my son make a mistake and I remind him, he'll tell me, "Mama, that was a long time ago," and it could be last month. But because he got over that hump last month, that was a long time ago for them. And that's how kids, in his generation, that's how they think. Yesterday was a long time ago for them because they just move on to the next. And so I'm like how Nell was looking at that girl. I'm looking at him with the side eye. Last
Yeah.
month is not that long time ago, sir.
Please.
Right. And they will try you. I'm
Yeah.
serious. I'm witness to that. They try you and try you, and you be looking at them, and they be making up stuff, and it's like, I don't. Nobody in the house remember that. But you remember something that, no, that's not true. And you try to tell them it's not true. Oh my God.
They definitely
Ooh,
got
that's
selective amnesia sometimes. Kids do that sometimes. Selective amnesia. I call it that.
right. That's a good way to look at it.
Certain
So
things they
let
remember, but they want to remember. They remember what they want to remember.
right.
Please.
And then everything is your fault. If they messed up on something and couldn't get something right, or didn't finish school, or had to go back to school and finish it, it's like you didn't tell them to drop out of school and then go back. I didn't tell you to take a semester off and go back. I didn't tell you to date this guy. I tell you, I'm serious.
When my son got 16, that's the first thing I told him. It's time to get a job because you like all these expensive sneakers, iPhones, and all this stuff. You got to work for it. Period. Ain't no more. I'm not trying to buy no $300 pair of sneakers. Not gonna happen. Get a job. He been working since, and he buys his own stuff. You got a
Mm,
car? You're on your own. I did
Well,
my
I
part.
salute my hat off to you because mine's still struggling. And I just sent him some money. So I say, well, son, I'm gonna send you, I sent him some money. I say, go get you two pair of shoes and go to the outlet so you can get two pair. Oh,
Mhm.
mom, I can't do that. I said, what you
Oh,
mean you can't do that? I gotta have, I gotta have.
right,
They don't nobody wear them kind of shoes no more. I say, well,
right.
people who don't have no money should be able to wear whatever they can get.
Right.
right.
My son decided he want to buy Jordans. That's his thing. Jordans from Michael Jordan. Well, Michael Jordan is a billionaire. Is Michael Jordan
Right,
gonna knock
Air
on the door
Force.
and give you anything?
That's exactly Cheryl. That's exactly what he went
Come
got
on.
some Air Force Ones.
Yeah, Michael
Like he
Jordan.
rich. Yeah, like
Right.
he rich and got that kind of money. And I'm like, you so stupid.
But
Michael
I
yeah,
said,
Jordan.
he needs your money to buy him.
Right. You making Michael Jordan more richer than he already a billionaire. He ain't knocking on the door
right.
giving no free sneakers. So you want those sneakers? You got to work for them. 16,
Right.
get your
I
working papers, go out and
right.
get a job. Period. Because I ain't
Somebody
doing
just
it.
put in the chat. I don't know who it was. I just read it across the TV because I have it off. But somebody put in the chat that that girl mother probably tried to turn her against Nell. And
Possibly.
so I got
Yeah.
something to say about that too. And that's exactly what's wrong with her. Because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times, the side mother
Mm-hmm.
or whoever you got a kid by or whatever, they try to turn you against
Mm-hmm.
uh, your stepmom or what
Mm-hmm.
have you.
Right.
And so that's another reason why that girl probably so bitter because her
That's what the
people
bird trying to do to Mel's kids. That's what the bird trying to
Right.
do.
exactly
That's what the bird trying to
exactly.
do.
And
It ain't
so
gonna work though. So
right right.
mm.
And
Let
so you
me
can bend over backwards for them, and they could care less, especially when they have somebody else in their ear.
That is
Well,
true.
listen, you 16, get a
My
job.
grandmother told
Period.
me never to let anyone disrespect you. Her
That's right.
mistake was disrespecting her parents in their home.
You see what
Her experience is her experience, but you will not disrespect me in my house.
you
And
see what
And
I,
see,
you see what
yeah,
Chris
and
said. You
and
see what Chris said,
I'm
right? He said, "Get the f out
out.
of here."
Thank you.
Chris got
yeah,
pissed. He
but
said,
look how long. But Cheryl, look how long it took Chris to say something because at the end of the day,
"You
Chris should have
right?
stopped her at that dinner table.
Yeah,
He should have told her, wait a minute, hold him up. You
yeah,
can't talk to my wife like this.
yeah." He should have did
Chris
that
wasn't
This
at the
is
saying,
table. Yeah, you're
yeah,
right. You're right
he
about
wasn't
that.
saying a
yeah.
word.
He wasn't saying nothing, and he waited until she got all the way mad, and then until she pissed him off, and
Mm.
then that's when he said something to her. He should have stopped her at that dinner table when
Yeah,
she was
you're right.
disrespecting his wife.
You're right. She should have.
Right. And
Chris gets on my nerves.
the son that was sitting at the end of the table beside the European guy, the light skinned one with that beard, that was Nell's son. And he tried to explain to her that she always do this. She's the one. He don't remember that. That didn't happen. And
Right.
and even the one sitting across from her was
They
telling,
all took Mel.
no,
They all
you
took Mel's
always do
side on
this.
that.
All of them told her that. Even the one that was talking shit last week to
Yeah.
Nail
Yeah.
was even back on Nail's side again because she already know what's up too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like this girl and her husband just sitting there because
Yeah. And Chris gets on my nerves.
he know
You
not
know
to get
what? I
involved in
said what
this.
I said.
Mm-mm.
Chris gets on my nerves because the man screamed in your wife's face, disrespected
Yeah,
her,
he's
and
a
all
wimp.
this, and didn't even jump. Like he should have been all up in Martell's face. Listen, I'm on my way there because you don't yell
Right,
in my wife's face. What did he do?
right.
We
He
gotta
tried
hang
to
out. We gotta hang out sometime. Oh, I said, oh man. You know,
And
Chris,
at the
you a
end of the
cream
day,
puff.
it's okay to be humble. It's okay to be humble to your wife, but you also need to take up for your wife and your
That's
family. You
right.
don't just let anybody, and I don't care if it's kids, friends, or whoever, you don't just let anybody talk any kind of way to your wife. That's just
Right.
straight up.
The way
And
Martell was
then
yelling in
he
her
just
face and all that.
was disrespecting his wife when he
Yeah.
said, you know how she was, how women, I don't think a woman should. It's like, ninja, that's
A woman,
You ain't even
evil.
got
a
no
wo-
woman, so how you know how to treat a woman?
right. A woman shouldn't disrespect no man. I said, well, you ain't no man.
And
You
then
ain't no
she's at
man.
her house.
That's
She has
one.
a right to say what she wants to at her house.
You come into her house, she can say what the hell she want to say.
Mhm.
You would be yelling because a lot of
She's
men
trying
don't
to
know
tell Chris
space.
she
Like,
needs to
don't
be
you
put in
ever
her
yell at my wife
place.
again, ever.
But see,
Yeah,
what
Chris is all
that preacher, little buddy is trying to tell Chris, you need to put your wife in her place.
Yeah, he
That's
always
what he was trying to
pacifying
do. And
Martell.
that's what I got a
right.
problem.
He always
And
pacifying
it's
Martell. I'm sick of him
right.
with
And like
that.
I said, I feel like Chris, he's a nice looking guy and this and that and the other, but I feel like he's a wimp also. He
Yeah,
let everybody run over him and his wife. And so he need to get a backbone, in my opinion.
exactly.
He's
I'm
weak.
with Grady. I'm with Grady from Sanford
He's
and
a
Son. He's a
pretty
cream
man,
puff.
good looking, can
Cream.
dance, and successful and everything, but he's weak. He
Yeah,
needs
he's a
to
cream
stand up
puff.
to it. He's afraid of Martell. You can actually tell he's really afraid of Martell.
In the
Or
words of
Martell
Well, I
is.
don't know so much. I don't think he's afraid of him,
I don't
Pinky.
think so either.
I just think that's his personality. You know, he's a low key type person,
Right.
Yeah,
You can tell.
and he want to keep the peace all the time.
Right.
yeah,
You
And
can
yeah.
so
tell
them type of people,
that.
yeah, them type of people that want to keep the peace, they just keep their mouth shut. And so you could tell Nell don't care about, Nell don't try to keep no peace.
You
Nell
can't keep no peace
she
with
just let it
Martell.
all out.
You can't keep
And
no
Now she
peace.
say what she wanna say. And
come to him.
so
They always come to him and never her because he'll sit back and he'll listen to him. And he listens to everybody. If you ever know, even with Marceau, how he was sitting back just looking at Marceau like, Ninja, you don't know what you are or who you trying. He just sits back and listens. He's real low key and quiet, and I think that's what the kids like about him. He listens because he does that with everybody. He'll sit back and just listen to you, let you say your piece. Yeah.
Martell gonna go in the wrong husband's wife's face, and he gonna
he
get his
pro- he
teeth
probably
knocked out. Huh.
he probably had one of them mamas like I had because with my mother, I was always too vocal for her. And so I would always give my opinion. And she used to tell me, well, you don't have to always say everything that you think. I say, well, when am I supposed to speak if that's the case? Because I don't know when not to speak and I don't know what to say. Because if I can't speak my mind, I don't know any other way to act.
Hmm.
And so
That's
she
right.
always used to tell me, yeah, she used to always tell me, well, you don't have to always voice your opinion to everybody. And so Chris probably had one of those type of mothers that wouldn't let him say anything, and he just, he didn't ever push back on it. He just, did whatever his parents told him to do. He just did that, and that's what you're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, some kids, like me, I used to get in trouble all the time because I've always, I questioned everything, and I always wanted to find out, well, why you telling me this? And sometimes she just say, it's because I said so, and that wasn't good enough for me. And so Chris remind me of my sister because my sister never pushed back. She never said anything. It was always just, yes, ma'am, okay, whatever. But, I always want to know why you telling me to do this. So why, because that's how my brain works, I need to, if you tell me to do something, I want to know why I got to do it. And so
Right.
sometimes she said I was disrespectful for asking her too many questions. And so that's what Chris give me. He give me that vibe of whatever people tell him, he just go with that and that's it.
Just go with the flow.
You met somebody
And try to
yelling
and,
you.
and try to keep the peace. Yeah, he's the type that don't want to fight and he want to keep the peace. And so in order for him not to get in a confrontation, he's just to get along, to go along.
Right. You just sit there and let you say, go ahead. That's how you feel. But look at Delita Joe. She said, did y'all see the Carlos King interview with the Fletchers? Great interview. I was watching it a little and I was trying to watch the whole thing. I'm going to finish it after this live. It was good. Seemed like Nell was doing all the talking.
As usual.
Right, cause she wear the pants. You can tell who wear the pants in the
Yeah,
house,
yeah.
Right.
and it's not Chris.
Mm-mm.
It ain't much she really can say. I mean, he was caught cheating and all that, so she
Right.
got him over the barrel. Ain't much she can say now, because
Right.
she'd be like, I took you back when I shouldn't have. You was hanging
Well,
with
she
that
can't hold that
dog
over his head
Martell,
forever, though. But
huh?
she can't hold that over his head forever. If you gonna forgive him and go on.
Right? But you
Right.
got some women that do though. You got some women that do. You got some women that don't forget because by you not forgetting, you can keep him. You can keep him in line and make sure he ain't out there doing nothing. You the minute some of these men, the minute they think you forgave and forgot, then they go back to doing what they're doing. Thank God Chris changed. He's not that same man no more. That he
Mm-hmm.
was before. But that don't really mean nothing to a lot of these men. They'll still do what they do, and he should have checked Martell. And I mean, I just don't get why he did not check Martell. This man was yelling in your wife's face on her property.
Yeah, that
Well, it appears Martell has something on him. Just because he let Nell run the show doesn't mean he still, a lot of times, when they cheating or whatever, and you catch them, they just learn how to do it better.
right. And you know what? I've been saying that same
Exactly.
thing. I actually been saying that Markel, because I know he got stuff allegedly. In my opinion, I really feel strongly he got something on, you know, the what is it, the Scott's brother, but he got something on Chris. He must know Chris that cheating that Chris did. There's something that Nell don't know, or
But my
there's another side chick that she don't know about,
but
or
my
something.
thing is my
And
thing
I
is
think that's why I think a lot of them stay in their place when it comes to Martell, afraid to push him overboard because Martell will start hinting like he did Marceau and stuff. And remember on the reunion one year in the early in the very parts, not in the not this last couple ones, but he mentioned that when they brought up the credit one thing, how they cheat and
Yeah,
stuff.
about
Right.
4 seasons ago, and they don't know. They never know when he's gonna be unhinged and
Right.
call everybody
Let
out.
me know.
but my
And
thing is
remember he said that that they have an apartment or something together. And 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 uh and then somebody Marcel would say, "Oh no, we don't know." His brother correct him right there. "Oh yes, you all do. You and Martell do have an apartment together."
But see,
but
Marceau calls him out because he already know he can spin it, and Tisha believe anything he say. But Nell not like Tisha, and
Right.
so Chris be quiet. But sometimes when he get out of hand or whatever, Marceau is not afraid of him because Marceau already know that tissue paper gonna take him back no regardless of what. So
But
he gets into his butt.
he's afraid that Martell he's gonna be pissed. Martell got probably one of them relationships, side chicks holding it over his head, and he's afraid Martell is gonna tell on him.
but my
And
thing is my thing with
she gonna flip out.
right, my thing with Montel is he's a manipulator, and I feel like if you got all this leverage on Chris, why didn't you use that to stay in that house? Why he didn't use that leverage to say, listen, if you don't let me stay in this house, your wife gonna know. I know some stuff about you that you don't want your wife to know. So I would advise you not to even think about throwing me out of here. People use that as leverage. Sometimes Martell wants you to believe he got something on you, and he really don't have as much on you as you think because he could have used that as leverage for him to go to when he subpoenaed them to go to court and testify for him. He could have used that also as leverage. You get up there and you make Mel look like the worst mother in the world. Or I will let your wife will be knowing some things that you've done or have that she don't know about. Why hasn't he used it as leverage? He has so many opportunities to use it as leverage
Well,
against him.
and at the end of the day, Cheryl, he probably found something out. Okay, I'm gonna just give you allegedly, and in my opinion,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nell found out about one chick, and
Mm-hmm.
Martell know about the other chick, and Nell never found out, and it probably
Mm-hmm.
happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
But Martell is just using that over his head because he possibly could, already straightened out. But Martell got some old tea that he been holding back forever, and he want to use the leverage over Chris Head, as far as a friend or whatever. But if it
That's
was me,
exactly the way I've been thinking. I've been
right?
thinking the
Because
same thing.
As far as Martell know, Nell took him back for cheating. So who's to say she won't forgive him for whatever other secrets that he got going on?
But that's what I'm saying though. She took him back for what she know.
Right. I know.
She,
I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
she probably only knew about one or what, however many she knew about, but it's
Right.
still one that she don't know about,
Right.
and that's what he's using over his head.
Right.
Mhm.
Knowing Martell, you're right. Knowing
Right.
Martell, I don't
See,
put nothing
Martell,
past
have
him.
to remember who we dealing with. We
Right.
dealing
I don't
with
put nothing
a
past him.
scumbag. We dealing with somebody that if he does, he would do this to things like this to his children, the mother of his children, to oh Lord, to his mama.
Right. Right.
You know, he
Nothing
ain't got
past him.
no mercy for holding stuff. He's holding it
Mm-hmm.
for whenever he needs to play that card. He needs to
Mm-hmm.
throw that.
Exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind, he don't tore up his home. He don't tore up his home, so he don't mind tearing up somebody else's home
Yeah, you're
because
right about that.
remember,
Yeah.
misery love company.
Yep. Anything you say
And
about
so,
Martell at this point, I believe you because he is.
yeah,
That's how he's made. That's how he's
Right,
just a
and think about how
he's
long
just
he's
a
been in
low
that
life.
house, and Chris tried to get him out. Chris could.
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
It took him forever, eight
Yeah.
months, and then another 6 weeks after that, Chris was still working on this man, trying to get this man out, and he wasn't budging because it's like I got. And Chris know what he got on him, and Chris afraid that's gonna come out. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Phil Sharp sweat exactly. I felt the same way.
I
But
don't put
listen
nothing
to
past him.
Anita Jordan. Thank you, Anita, for coming into the Pink House. She said,
I don't put
"Hey,
nothing
Pink in the
past him.
chat.
That's why
I
he
had
won't.
to tell my children I am not the welfare office. I had to grandma pull themselves up so you can do it. I'm not the welfare office, so figure it out." There was
Hmm.
another one from Barbara O. She made two great points. Chris is an easygoing guy. I think if he's mad, he's gonna shut it down. Yeah, he is an easygoing guy. He is. And the outside child is going to feel a way because they're not in the home. Chris said he didn't do right in the very beginning, but he had to try to be there. And I do believe that. I do believe that.
Right,
You,
and he told him too, Pinky. He said, I wasn't in a position to take care of you like that because he was young or what have you, and he haven't always been in the position that he is now, and so he's just trying to make up. And he's not the first one, and he's not the last one, so don't just continue to hold that over his head. That's not fair.
but seems like she ain't gonna let that go. Woo! That child gonna like everybody say every time they come together. That's the first thing she bring up. Every time they get together, she always bring that up. And even all the kids say that. Even Chris, even them said
You
whenever
know,
they
you
get together, she throws that up in his face. It's like that's
and you know what I would do to solve that though, Pinky?
what.
I just go buy her a damn car and shut her ass up. Excuse my
Right.
French, but that's exactly
There's
what I would do.
nothing to
Okay,
live
let me
for.
get you a car so you can quit harping on this, and now let's see what you have to say.
Right, right. Because if you notice, she wasn't driving no BMW when they was pulling off, and no Mercedes or none of that. So to shut
She
her
wasn't
up,
driving no spot, but she wasn't driving no spotter up either. She had a nice vehicle. Wasn't nothing wrong with that SUV she had.
shut her up. Oh Lord, I'll take it. Now, which one do you want? You want the BMW or the Mercedes? Just shut it up. So this could be dead in the water. Oh Lord, I say, come on, let's go get this show. When is her birthday coming up? When is Christmas? Well, the birthday,
Right.
I just pick one of them. The
You
Christmas,
because sometimes when you're in a battle like that, sometimes it's okay to let them win the battle because you're gonna win the war. And
right,
that's what how you have to think about it when it comes to kids.
right. That's the only way to shut her up. Now you got a car. You can't say that no more. You got a car. You picked it out. Now just be quiet. That was then. Do like they do. That's a long time ago now. You got a car. Now,
But she'll find something else to fuss about though. Once he do that, she'll find something else to complain about, and I'll shut her ass down every time. Okay, I gave you what you want, so just shut up. That's exactly what I would tell her. You got what everybody else got. Now what?
right,
At the end of the day, I gave my daughter a Benz because she had my granddaughter and she had a car she was paying for, and she also was having problems with that car, and I didn't want her stuck on the side of the freeway, you
right,
know, uh, in danger. So I gave her my
Mhm.
car. My son didn't say a word. He did not say a word.
see,
Fast forward, I bought him a truck, and it was nothing. My daughter's car that she had, it was practically brand new when I gave it to her. It only had like 30. I got it, and it only had like 30,000 miles on it when I bought it, so it's practically brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And when I gave it to her, it had about 35,000 miles on it, so still brand new. My son didn't say a word.
See
So
that?
when I bought him a truck, she had everything in the world to say. You done bought him a truck. I know you ain't talking. I done bought you, and that was her second car that I had bought her. And I'm like, I know you're not saying anything. This is the first vehicle I ever bought him. But because she's so jealous of him because he's the baby and they're 14 years apart and she's never accepted him. So anything I do for him, she got something to say. But I had to shut her ass down too because I let her know he ain't going nowhere and he's my son. And
That's your brother.
just because you was the only one for 14 years, you got to learn how to share me because he's not going nowhere. And what I
That's your
did for
brother.
you, I'm gonna do for
That's right.
him.
That's your
I
brother.
don't like neither one of y'all no better than I like the other one.
That's
And
right.
at the end of the day, both of y'all get on my nerves.
Woo.
That's
Yeah, Lord. So you
And
knew
so
exactly
I
how they
don't
were
never want to hear
feeling.
nothing else about what I do for him because your ass had too much and he did too. And it's my money and I can do what I want to with it.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. And I said what I said, and that's it.
And that's exactly why I got this title. I said what I
Exactly.
said.
Right.
I love that
Oh
name. I
my
love
Lord.
it.
Wait now. She said, wait now. She didn't know the main. She didn't know the maintenance and the upkeep for the cars are high. I thought Chris gave her a luxury car and she totaled the car in an accident right after. He did. Remember, he did say, "Okay, Greta Lee, you're right. Thank you, Greta Lee. I'm at 2 hours, guys." Uh, but he did say that because she said I saved $1,500 to buy me a whoop de loop a whoop de loop or whatever she called the car, right? And
Exactly.
Hmm.
then she had an accident, I thought, and then he put down thousands of dollars. He said gave her thousands of dollars for another car within a month or something.
Exactly.
Was that the case? Was that what you were saying?
Yeah, and because at the end of the day, my daughter was the same way because when you got a luxury car, it costs luxury money to keep them
That's
cars
right.
up to date.
Right,
And you got to do it every 6 months or they're not going nowhere. And you got to
right.
get the right maintenance on them. And so
That's
she was
right.
complaining about that. I'm like, your ass ain't even got a car, baby. What are you complaining about?
Exactly.
Don't they'll find something to complain about.
Never enough.
Right.
Never enough.
Ooh, Lord, you're right. Never
You
enough.
said a whole mouthful, Cheryl. It's
I'm
never
telling
enough.
you. I'm
Because, like I
telling you.
said in the chat, when you good to your kids and you try to help them along the way or whatever, they do not appreciate it. It's better to let them go do whatever they need to do on their own. Because at the end of the day, my mom didn't give me nothing but some clothes and food and a roof over my head.
I'm
She's never
telling
bought me a
you.
car. She's
Telling
never
you.
bought me, she's never bought me anything to make it in life. I had to buy everything
Right.
on my own. And I
These
should
kids,
have did that with my
boy,
kids because they
and this
ungrateful.
and this generation, they getting iPads, iPhones. We didn't have that growing up. Oh no, we didn't have no iPhone. We didn't have an nothing. We didn't
Mm-mm.
have. You lucky to
Look, we
get a
didn't
meal
even
on
have laptops or computers.
I'm telling you, they got computers now in
You.
school. We didn't have
Uh-uh.
laptops in school and all that growing up. We didn't have all
Right.
that.
Listen,
We
when the
didn't have all
leg
that.
warmers came out, of course, me with my expensive taste, I wanted all colors. My mama bought me three
Yeah, I
pair
love
and
them.
told me you go get it. If you want some more, then you gonna have to work and go get your own. And that's what I did. I went to work at 12 and I
Oh,
didn't get out the workforce until I got 49.
Woo!
And
That's right.
the only reason why I got out the workforce is because I got sick. Because that had not happened, I would have still been working.
you still
So
be.
I just say that to say this, ma'am. Whatever your daddy don't get you, go get it yourself. Because you grown now.
Yeah.
Well, it
They're
seems
not
like she's
responsible
grown
for
and
you.
married and still hopping on a car. And like you said, I
Right.
think Chris just needs to go and buy that girl because she mad because they either got a Mercedes or the BMW. He just needs to go and get one of them cars and buy it and give it to her
She
because
ain't gonna
she's
do nothing but
She
tear
need
it
to
up.
go get
Because
a
she ain't gonna keep
job
the
and buy her own.
she ain't gonna do nothing but tear it up because she not gonna keep the
Right.
maintenance up on that because she ain't gonna like that $5 or $6 or $700. Well, back in 2015 or 14, the maintenance on my car was like $500-600. So I'm sure it's done double, triple that price now, and she's
right.
not gonna want to keep that
I had
car up.
the BMW. I had the Mercedes too, but 6 months after having the Mercedes, it was total. Me and my son was in it, and we got hit twice. You know how one car hit you from the back and spin you around, and then another one hit you and pushed us up into on the not out. We was off the street, but into a what do you call it? The sidewalk, but it went into you know how they got those brick fence, a brick
Yeah,
wall.
a brick wall. Yeah, for the subdivisions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So it was like, yeah, we had it all, but you got to,
but I bet y'all what I bet y'all wasn't hurt either
you
though, was you?
gonna
I
see,
bet you y'all I bet you y'all didn't get hurt that much either though, did you? Because that
no,
car would
no,
protect
no.
you.
Mm-hmm.
My son, I think, did he get another broken wrist or broken wrist? I think it just his wrist, and I was okay, but a lot, you know, whiplash and stuff. But otherwise, we didn't
Right,
out where we couldn't do anything.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, kids are they ungrateful though. You know, you have to cut them off, and you have to let them know what's what. Because when you good, it's like it's like they people in the streets. Once people find out you're a good person or whatever, they'll try to take advantage of you. And your kids are the main culprits of that.
Ooh, Lord, yes.
Telling you.
Alita Jordan said Chris appeared to be the kind of guy that would get activated. Then you will feel his wrath. Okay, Mom used to say I didn't ask to be born either. Yeah,
That's what I
kids.
said.
My
That's why.
kids.
That's why.
I had one daughter. My daughter would say that all the time. I didn't ask to be born. Oh yeah, I thought I was the only one. I raised you to the best I could. So get off
Right,
my money. Okay. Oh my Lord.
right. And off my butt.
Oh, I tell you, these kids have too much and not enough to work to learn value anything. They don't. They don't. I help my
That's
kids
why.
too much.
That's
I
why.
would be a well-off woman if I kept my money. Most people think the same thing, and I think Nell brought that up. All the money, if she get all her money back from all of them, she'll be a wealthy woman.
That's why I say I'm proud of my son. He making that money. He call himself Money Dells. So he making that money and
Right.
doing what he got to do, and he buy what he got to buy and everything else. I don't coddle him because I refuse to have him growing up to be like Martell. Talking
Ooh,
about he need a
Lord.
woman to
That means
protect
you have
him and need
raised a
somebody to take
well.
care of him and protect him. Please.
You have raised your son right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm coddle. No coddling. No coddling. I love you to death. No
Right.
coddling. No coddling because you're not gonna grow up to be like that low life Martell. Oh, I
Ooh,
need a
Lord.
woman to
Well,
protect me
well,
and
my
take
son.
care of me, and she got to make $50,000 or more to take care of me. He just something. Martell he's a low life. I'm telling you, just a low life.
His mama didn't teach him nothing because
Right.
at the end of the day, I was harder on my son than his dad was. His dad was like Chris. He wanna talk to him and talk to him in a nice voice and low key or whatever. And I'm gonna scream at him and cuss him out. I'm like Neil. I'm gonna get on his ass. And so I am. I'm gonna get on his ass.
They, Nell's gonna tell them like it is. So they go to Chris, because Chris ain't gonna say nothing.
Now don't play with
Right.
that.
Well, his daddy a preacher though, so so he try to. But I was with him when he called himself preaching, and so he ain't all of that. And so I let his ass know too. You ain't always been in the pulpit, buddy. And just because you in the pulpit, you still didn't change your ways that much. So don't come to me like that. And God called you. He didn't call me.
Hmm.
I hear that.
So I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be.
That's
And
right.
but yeah, he'd rather talk to his dad because his dad is low key like Chris and sit there and and talk to him and try to reason with him or whatever. And I'm not gonna try to reason with your ass.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm gonna just
Martell
say what I gotta say, and that's it.
and Martell can't
That's,
keep using the
that's my
excuse.
kids. They love to talk to their dad about things, but when it comes to
Right.
money, they love to come to me. Anytime about money, they want to come to me, or they want something, they come to me. But if there's a
Well,
problem, something
you
going on,
you heard what Chris
then they
told her though, Pinky.
come,
You heard what Chris told her, and I could just relate to that because he said they know mom gonna holler and scream, but she still gonna do for him because that's how I am. I'm gonna
right,
tell you like it is, but I'm still
Right.
gonna help you out.
Right.
And so, yeah,
You gotta turn.
that
That don't mean
I
you're
was
turning
like,
your
dang,
back on
that
them.
sounds just like me.
Right. It don't mean you're turning your back on them. You're just letting them know what it is. That's it. You know,
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that, because they need to know.
right,
Everybody's not going to treat you like that. And the world is not going to be good to you. So you need to learn how to operate in this world, because I'm not going to be here forever.
right. And Martell can't keep using excuses. Oh, my father wasn't there. My mother neglected me. She did this and did that. Melody wasn't the close. Allegedly wasn't as close to her father. She talked about it on an interview.
Right. I didn't have no
Her
daddy
mother made.
either.
Right, her mother made a call her father, and she would say, well, mom, he's not going to respond back. He's not going to call back. So why you want
Mm-hmm.
me to keep calling him? So this young woman didn't have her father in her life, and she's a success. She's
Right.
successful. She has self-esteem. She has everything that a woman could possibly want. And she
Because she
wasn't
had a
raised with
real
a church
mama.
dad, but she had her
She had a
mom,
real
Miss
mother.
Van, that she had a great mom. But it just show you, because
Mm-hmm.
all women want their fathers around. I'm a daddy's little girl myself. God rest his soul. He's no longer here. But I'm a daddy's little girl. So, I
Right.
needed my father to show me how some of these men think and why they do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And my father told me at
Exactly.
13, he one thing a man do, he will say whatever he got to say to get between your legs. My father told me that from a young
Right.
age.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's good to have a man around so he can let you know the con game and the game that the man is running. Because a man know another man and what a man might pull.
Right.
So, but she
And it's
still became successful. She's an entrepreneur, a great mother. She has a great mom. So,
Right.
it's possible to still be successful and not have both parents in your life.
right.
That is
Right.
true.
She's a prime example of you. I didn't have my father around either, but
Right,
I had a strong mother. And
right,
so you could tell Martell's mother was not that strong, and she didn't teach him that much.
right.
Right.
She
She
coddled
did.
him.
And on the show, remember when they was breaking up, she was telling him how good of a person he was.
Right, coddling
And
him.
he had to shut up. He had to shut him that he had to shut her down with mom, because she was talking about Mel and this and that and the other. So that's
Hmm.
why come I don't feel sorry for her leaving in the
Me
apartment
neither.
or whatever.
Me neither.
Because Mel was help taking care of her and she messed that up.
She
So
messed that
she
up.
burnt her
She messed that
yeah,
up.
she burnt her own bridge.
She burned her own bridge. Exactly. That part. That part. Mel was
Yeah.
good to her. Good
Set
to
up
her.
on
Good
her
to her
own.
whole family. In fact, good to the whole Hope
Right.
family. A bunch of Hope
Right.
family of criminals. She was good to those people. She was good. You see how close what's his name, the Montez is to
The
her.
brother.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
brother. I feel bad for him. I
And,
mean,
and Mel's mother knew that all the time. And Miss Van didn't say a word. She just sit back and watch the
right,
show.
right.
Because
She didn't
sometimes that's what
interfere.
you have to do.
Right. She wasn't like Miss Wanda interfering
Mm-mm.
and getting
Now
into
she had to
daughter's
sit back and
business.
watch it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Hey,
Montel could tell
guys.
you that, oh, I didn't have a dad and my mom was neglectful. A lot of kids grew up that way, and there's a lot of children that grew up and got and passed, and pushed through and
Right. Yeah.
became successful.
Yeah.
Montel
But it's
was
not
a
about
user.
it's and it's not about where you come from. It's about where you're going.
Where you're
That's just
going.
straight up.
Right.
Hallelujah. It's where you're
Right.
going and where you're coming
And
from.
I want to say that we're at 2 hours and 27 minutes. So we're
Oh,
going
okay.
to be,
Okay.
yeah, and ending our line, but I do want to say I enjoyed having you all coming up. I enjoyed. You all had some strong uh, opinions and everything, and that's what we lack. Critical thinkers here. We love it. I love it. Let me just say, I got what is this? This today? Wait, let me see. What's today? The sixth? No, it's not the 16th. Hmm,
You trying to figure out the day of the month?
the
Today is
day
the
today.
19th.
Today's the
Sunday,
19th.
Sunday the
Today's
Today
Sunday
19th.
the
is
19th.
the
Yeah.
10th. I want to say, Renita Elliott. Thank you, Renita Elliott, D. Elliott. She sent me a $10 cash app.
Yay.
Uh, thank you. Thank you, Anita Elliott. Let me just put it here. I just happened to look at my phone. I'm going to just put
Hmm.
it so she can see that I do thank her. But we are going to be ending. But this was a great episode.
It sure was.
Yeah,
I
I
give it. I
enjoyed it.
rate it. I rate it. I give it a. I give it a. With melody, I give it a 15.
You give it a what?
15.
15?
Yeah,
Thank. Okay, you give it a
I
15.
give it 15 because of melody and the Fletchers.
What
Um.
do you?
Oh,
Yeah,
Kiki, my girl, Kiki.
Melanie part and the Fletcher's part. Those was the two parts of the show that I really loved.
Yeah, and I can't
Hmm.
wait to see Kiki. I can't wait. Kiki gonna give her the smoke. She giving Tiffany the smoke next episode.
Yes, she
Kiki.
is.
Yeah, it was good except for Stormy being fake and
Yeah,
trying to
Stormy fake. Yeah,
Yes,
uh
I ain't gonna
like she
watch
got
it.
a fake business and a fake friendship with
Yeah,
Kiki and a
she
fake
worth
friendship
forty
with
million
Tiffany. Like
dollars.
she trying to like she trying to hold down the peace in her, and she the most hell raiser there is.
Yeah, instigator. You don't
right.
trust her. She an instigator. I'm telling you right now. She like to see all this stuff going on. I see the smirk on her face and all that. She's an instigator. I don't trust her.
Well,
She's
she trying to take the focus off of her in them cases
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I ain't falling for it. I ain't falling for that Mother Teresa act. I ain't falling for that. Please.
Mm-mm,
The
mm-mm.
peacemaker all of a sudden now. She's a
Stormy is
peacemaker.
she's trying to
Please.
start some mess on the so she can
Please.
sit back and look at it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Pretend,
Hmm.
It's
pretend,
deflection. It's deflection, guys. It's
Yeah.
deflection because
All the
she in
lawsuits.
trouble.
Yep, all the lawsuits she
right,
Yeah,
got
it's
coming.
deflection.
Talking about she got
right. That
court.
is, she's trying to deflect off herself. So if they start mess, then we'll start talking about them and not
Yeah.
her.
He worth
Hmm.
Girl, we got
40
the
million.
number. We got it.
She trying to reinvent herself on the show, and she trying to reinvent her business, and so she's trying to give herself a good image so
Right,
that people can start back buying her new product from her new name,
right.
and it's the same old thing.
Even though
Same
you
old
a bet
thing. And y'all know that she appeared on
Bell Collective.
Bell Collective. She had her debut on Bell Collective. And I got a
Yeah,
video of it. Let me see. Do I
Oh,
have
child.
it?
I seen that clip with her with somebody's mother,
You worth
and
40
she
million.
and the lady mama was talking about her.
Yeah, here it is right here.
How you got UPS suing you? Makes no sense.
Before
Yeah, I
we
know, Cheryl. That's weird.
It's weird. You got UPS suing you. Like I told her, she gonna end up working for UPS. You'll see. She'll be
okay,
Yeah, I've never seen UPS sue anybody.
right. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
okay. Let
Like
me just
wow.
show you all this the slide from to this week's episode. I always have
Mm-mm.
to show my disclaimer, right?
Mm-mm.
I got that. But look at the man in charge, guys. Chris, don't he look good? And look at that.
Yeah,
Like,
but he gotta stop. He gotta stop.
this
He gotta stop being a cream puff, or like Grace
yeah,
said, or
girl, this
squeeze the
man,
cream out
look,
of his puff, please.
I had to put him as my
But I know he's
nobody but him.
he not confrontational. So I said
Right.
what I said is right. He's not the confrontational type. That's
Martell, see
good.
this picture. Martell is mad because I bet you seen this here. I bet you seen that picture.
He mad because Chris still got his marriage and he lost his, so he
Right.
mad.
And Chris
And
is don't
but
even
at the end of the day, Martell probably been trying to copy Chris on how Chris dressed. Because if you'll
Yeah.
notice, Martell always tried to be clean and sharp. I
Hmm.
guarantee you, he probably tried to copy that image from Chris.
right. Now
He
he's
co-
wearing socks now.
he copies his own wife. He copies his own wife. Remember the
Look,
picture?
big money moves. Chris be making
Yeah.
big money moves,
That's right. He
guys.
got money. He got
Him
money.
and Melanie is the only one making big money moves.
Martell
Look
ain't
at
got no money. Please.
him. And also, Stormy made her first appearance on Bell Collective
Oh God.
this past week. She made so it's she made this weekend. She made her first. Was it this weekend? What's today? She made her first appearance on Bell Collective.
Why don't you just go over there then? Why don't you just go
Yeah,
to Girl Collective?
and you see at the bottom where it says anytime, because
You don't want to see her love and marriage, that's for sure. So
she went to Latrice mom's retirement party celebration.
yeah, I think she's a friend of somebody's on the show. One of the
To
castmates.
a party, a celebration, and she retired her mom. Her mom didn't retire. She retired her mom. But she's the one married to Cliff, the old money, right?
Hmm.
So she retired her mom, and Stormy was invited there. And this is Stormy, right here. This is her at the. This is when Latrice was asking her a question. She said anytime. So this is her actually the earrings, the way she had her hair, the pink dress she had on. This is her. So I didn't show everything because I wanted to wait and let me just show y'all. Let me just do this here so y'all can see this before we go.
Just be careful, Miss Pinky.
Huh?
Maybe you should just play the audio. Maybe
Play the audio part.
you think maybe I mean if you're gonna show the whole thing, you're gonna show the video.
No, I'm not going to show the whole thing because I want to save that for another clip.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it in here. Where did I put that?
You know how Own and Bravo is, so they.
Yeah. Well, I can't find it anywhere. I put it somewhere. I've been putting stuff in. I thought I had it here, but I don't. Uh, but this is the person.
Are just co-workers. My real friends are in my actual real life.
You know, the one that says her real friends. That's who party she went to, right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
But
she's friends with. I think I heard she's friends with one of the castmates on Better
right,
Collective.
right. Latrice, the one that married to Clifton.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. And Stormy got a chance to see what real property looks like. Real money looks like, and no fake money. And real money looks like, and real land. Because they own, they can take what you own and set it over on their property.
And they're not
So
in
you
pictures
get a chance to see
dancing.
what
They're
real
not in
money looks
pictures.
like.
They're not in pictures
Big
dancing,
bucks
bringing
and
in the
no
money.
whammies.
Right.
Huh.
Remember that show, Big Bucks and No Whammies? You know, because
Exactly.
Stormy got whammies.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So, guys, I really do thank you all for being here. I really do. And
Thank you for
everything.
letting me up, Miss Pinky.
Yeah. So
Get
this
some rest too, okay?
closing, but you all, this was a good episode, and you gave it a 15, Cheryl. I give it a 15 too. Because one 10 is the highest. I give it a 15 too. Because
Well, I give it a 10.
what you give it? I said
You said
A
10. I give
10.
it a 10.
you give it a 10. I
Mm-hmm.
I give it a 15 because they didn't show the spots either. You
Right.
know, and
God, that
you
was a
know, the
rough
beginning
one.
was the breakout.
Well, Tiffany and Stormy messed it up for me, so that's why they get a 10.
Yeah, well, Stormy did mess it up with
I'm
all
giving
that
seven.
fake
I'm gonna
singing.
give it 7.5.
She messed it up with the fake singing. Hi, Laverne.
Hi,
How you
Ladon.
doing?
Hi, y'all.
How
Hi,
you doing? How you doing?
Hi.
You looking so good.
How you doing?
Hello.
I'm at work, but I'm on break. I just wanted to say, Pinky, I love you and miss you. I haven't been able to come up, but I've been listening, and I love and miss you. Cheryl, I seen you last night.
You seen Cheryl last night. No, she don't miss you because she saw you last night.
She saw me last night.
hmm What y'all talk about? Love and marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
Stormy
talking about
and her
that scene,
fakery. You
that
know,
dinner scene
Stormy
with the family
and the Fletchers
and
and
the
the
you know, the
children.
Fletchers, that family dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you see
yeah,
it?
yeah. But you know what? You know why I don't have a real problem with, as long as they don't let it get too crazy
Mm-hmm.
and out of hand where they're hitting below the belt. But those are normal things that we go through, especially as parents. Our grown kids struggling, and we still trying to
Mhm.
get them on their feet or want them to be
Mhm.
responsible. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? And stuff like that. I said today, my boss asked me to work late, and I said, you know what? I can't because I admit I messed up. My son's 16 and don't even know how to make a grilled cheese. I got to go home and cook. I messed that up from not
Right,
making him learn earlier on. So I'm
Mhm.
not mad at Nell and them for
right,
saying to their kids, yeah, we well off, but we've been helping y'all and
mm,
y'all are grown and we still helping y'all. So
Mhm.
I got something to say about it. If you don't
That's
want
right.
nobody saying nothing about your life, guess what? Then don't be asking nobody for
That's
nothing.
right.
But once you
That's
ask
right.
somebody for help, they have
right,
a right to say, they don't got a right
Mhm.
to dog you and kick you while they down, but they got
Right.
a right to say a couple of things like, what's the next step? What's going on?
Mhm.
So I'm all for it as long as they don't get to the point where they can't find a resolution and it just
right.
makes more of a problem in the family because they can come together and fix it, you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
So that's how I feel about the Fletchers anyway.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. And let me
But I
ask
do
you,
want to see more of them and their family dynamic. And I
yeah,
want Kimmy to get smart now with Nell's kids around. Get smart with Nell with her kids around and see how you
right.
act.
That is true.
Mm.
What do you think about Nelly's scene?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
sure do,
It's so
Ladonna.
cold up here in Boston. It is
It's
so
cold here
cold. Sure,
too.
I
It's
know it's
cold here
cold in New
too.
York.
Yeah, it's cold here too. It's cold. It's cold in New
It's
York, baby.
okay.
Yeah, it feel like it's
But
in the
listen,
40s.
I love y'all. I'm gonna be listening in the cut, but I gotta go back into the dungeon.
All
Okay.
right,
Thank you,
Ladonna.
LaDon. Thank you. Love
Bye.
you.
Love you, Ladonna.
Thanks. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. So y'all got it cold there, huh?
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it feel like it's about in the 40s.
Woo. How
It's
cold is
cold.
it here? I said what I said.
Feel like it's about 70 here, 69 or
Really?
70.
Oh,
Okay.
Right.
really?
Not cold.
Yeah, we still can put our shorts on, ma'am.
Well, I mean, you don't have to brag.
Matter
You
of
know,
factly,
you
I
don't
just
have to
turned my
brag.
ceiling fan on because it was a little warm.
You don't have to
Okay.
brag. I said what I said.
Okay. Well, we're
You
gonna
put
go
the
ahead and
shorts
be
on.
going, guys. Thank you all.
It's cold here.
Anytime I
Oh,
heard Cheryl or I said what I said,
thank you for letting me come up, Mama.
you're welcome. You see, we didn't even
All
say
right, Pinky,
what
thanks for
we
having
said.
us.
Thanks.
Huh?
She said, thanks for having us.
Say that again.
She said, thanks. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, you
I said thank thank you for having us.
oh, thank you guys. I'm just excited that y'all came up and you all came out swinging. Y'all came up swinging on this, on everything, and I loved it. I loved it.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
like LaDon said, it hit home. You
That's
know, it
right.
hit home for me, for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because I think everybody got these same type of issues with their kids.
Yeah, you know, they think they know everything. They think they
And
know it
then
all.
everybody think, oh yeah, that sounds like my son. Oh, that
Yep.
sounds like my daughter.
They
Oh,
think they know
Right.
everything. Trust me.
everything.
hmm
Yeah,
But I'm just like Nell, though. I'm pulling back and I'm just sitting back and I'm going to just watch them.
Mm-hmm.
just watching.
Yeah.
Let me
Just
read
watch
to
them
you
go.
guys. Stormi is doing what she has been doing since she came on the show. She has used people until she got what she needs out of them and cut them loose. She got what she wanted out of them. Yes, she does. Now she's trying to get on bail collectors now.
Right.
Like, hold
Don't
on.
worry, Barbara. Barbara, don't worry. They gonna kick her off of bail collector too, cause she gonna go over there with that foolery, with that
Yep.
Right,
bull
because
crap, and they
Marie,
gonna kick. Yeah, they
Marie,
they gonna
she's
read
a
on
good
her
girl. She's
rights, and
gonna
they
be
gonna
also
right.
fast.
Yeah, she want to leave
I
because
don't
she
even
Yeah,
I
she
don't
been
even I don't even watch the show, but I know how she move, and they gonna move her butt right on off that show. So
yeah.
she ain't gonna last that long.
The loving marriage fans are dragging her, and I'm sure they're
no,
gonna
she ain't
drag her
gonna
over
last
there
that
too.
long. She ain't gonna last that long, guys.
Hmm.
But we enjoyed the show. It was good. The
Yeah.
Fletcher's family dinner and Mel party. When she
Yeah.
said she's going, it's gonna be going. That poop, that pee gonna be going international. That's that.
Oh my God.
Yes, that
Mel
thing
is
is
a
going
mess. Mel is a
international.
mess.
Pinky, I
Nobody
know
does
you
it
have to.
from Huntsville. Nobody.
Pinky, I know you want to go, but you know what I think? Been thinking.
What?
I've been thinking. I wonder if Martell put it in his marriage, in his divorce contract, that Mel got to keep him on the show, and that's why she's just giving him these little small scenes or whatever, because it was, negotiated in the divorce because he's money hungry and he want to try to stay relevant. And I just wonder, did he put that in her divorce? And was that part of their divorce?
I don't know.
Could
That's
be
a good
knowing
thing to
him,
think
knowing how
about.
greedy he
I didn't
is,
think about that one.
knowing him, he probably did. Knowing him.
Yeah, because he did her so bad. And so, it's a reason why he's on that show and nobody wouldn't care if he wasn't there. And
Right.
he has so many enemies. So I just wondered, did he put that in a divorce? Yeah, we can get a divorce, but you better make sure you keep me on the show so I can make my money. Because she don't want child support from him or anything. So it's just, it's just
Well,
something that crossed my mind.
but one thing he forgot when she leave the show, when God tell her to go and it's time for her to leave that show,
That show is
he can
gonna
stay on the
that
show, but he
show
ain't
is
gonna
gonna
make
be
no money
rolling
because
down
ain't
the
nobody gonna
hill.
be watching. Once Melody leaves the show, A lot of people gonna leave that show. A lot of her fans,
They,
the viewers. She taking everybody with her,
everybody gonna be
and
gone.
she has her own network. He keep forgetting that. Yeah, you can stay on the
Right.
show, but I ain't nothing in that contract saying I gotta stay. When it's time for me to go and God say go, I'm gone. So
Mm-hmm.
what he gonna do then? Because if
Yeah.
I leave, everybody leaving. Period.
Yeah. So
Well, Barbara say
we got
he's in.
ever leave. Because when
Hmm.
she
Well,
leaves, the money and everything is going with her.
Hmm.
well, Barbara Oak said he's an executive producer also, and if that's the case, he showed not producing that many scenes for himself.
Exactly. What kind of producer is
Right.
he?
But see, Mel is the one that still controls a lot of the stuff. Because Mel is, she, she's not only she was the one that pitched the scene. Got to remember, Martell was just the little buddy sitting right beside her. You know, but she was the one that, it was her concept. It was her idea. It was, she the one did all the pitching. And got to remember, he doesn't know how to talk or do anything.
And his little
Bill is
dirty
still
and his
allegedly, in my opinion, still making the buck of the money. She's making more than all of them, even Martell.
and his
Mel is the one got other things going on with that none of Martell don't have.
that's right.
And if you notice, they come to Mel. Martell really don't hold anything on the show. They know he just you know how somebody just tag along, they just know, you know how just say a man with all this wealth and all this money, millions and millions of dollars. We got a wife that's she don't know nothing, she don't know how to do nothing, she just ain't arm candy. Martell was just a little buddy, just a little buddy, but she was the one, the master behind, just like the operation with their company. Everybody thought he was the man in charge. When she left his butt, everybody got a chance to see. You know, this man didn't do nothing.
And
Same, I
Martell is
think
dumb.
it's the same way with that contract. Mel is the one, but he's just a little buddy.
And the people up high, don't take kindly to somebody trying to put out revenge P against another executive producer. He don't think
Right.
about
They just
that.
know he just full of crap.
The people up high know what
He
he
just
did.
little
The people,
ugly arm candy.
the people that
Yes, he
own,
just a sidekick.
right,
He just a sidekick, yeah.
right.
The sidekick. He's the
He
one that
riding on the
controls the
coattail.
power.
He riding on the coattail.
Right. And they know that. Think about it. Remember when they was married, whenever they go to these big events and functions and everything, they call them up, they call Mel's name. They give
Yep,
Mel the mic.
yep.
He just stand there.
He can't read. He can't
So
talk.
the same thing. When he just got the title of executive producer, but Mel is the one that really is the brains behind the operation. So that's why they don't come to him with nothing.
And then he gonna
They
say
know
what?
this man just as dumb as rocks.
Yeah. Then he gonna say what did the name Roger do for her? It did way more
Remember,
than Hope did for him.
he tried to try to finesse having that creature, that other creature on the show for $1 million. You know, they slapped it in his face. No,
Please.
you know, you see what I'm saying?
And
No
yeah.
negotiation. No.
And him and Bedbug on
They'll
TikTok.
come up with something.
Please.
They don't slap it in her face. They got to think
Nope.
about this. They got to come to the table. They have to. No.
No.
He ain't nothing. He ain't nothing.
Nothing.
Well, nobody wanna see you. Nobody wanna see nobody wanna see a sidekick and a side piece on the show. That ain't gonna work for us.
Of course not.
That's not going to happen. If that happens, the
Please.
show tank so fast.
They on there, TikTok trying to acting like two 17-year-olds on there flossing money. You expect little kids to do that. Go on there and floss their grills in their mouth and money
Right.
and jewelry. They on there. They look like two complete
They
fools.
have like 2 kids.
Well, you see how everybody blackballed Wanda and got her off the show. So if that happened, then they gonna blackball her, and both of them gonna be off the show. If they try to pull that stunt because nobody want to see that.
Right. Nobody want to see that.
Who
Ooh,
Bedbug?
I
Who
tell you, this
Bedbug?
was a good episode. This was this was a good live. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Me
it.
too.
Even my chat was on it. They was on it today.
That's
And
right.
y'all came out swinging. Cheryl, and I said what I said. Y'all came out swinging. Y'all got up here and was ready to knock them down.
No, I
Y'all
said
was
what I
rolling
said.
that,
She knocked the ball
that pinball
out the
machine down,
park.
knocking all those kids down.
I said what
What
I
I
I
told
said
you.
what I said. Knocked it out the park. She knocked the ball out the park. She hit a couple of home. She hit about 3 home runs, maybe 4,
Well,
maybe
it
4.
was close to home. It was close to home, Cheryl. The episode was very close to home. I can
Yeah,
definitely relate to all of it.
I'm
Nell
telling
and
you.
her family, I can relate to that for real, for
Yep,
real.
yep.
Mm.
I'm
I
telling you.
think everybody could relate to it. I think it hit home to so many people. That's why I mean, even the chat was they was popping with it. It was like everybody, y'all had. It's like everybody was ready. I think everybody was ready for this live. Even if I had did it last night, but I was so tired. If I had did this last night, it'd have been it would have been still pop. I mean, because it was really fresh. And this morning, doing it early this morning after people and slept on it too. Oh gosh, it was really good. And
Hmm.
so I thought he was going to keep doing what Slick talking with Mel, and she was going to keep covering for him. He realized that Mel is done with his. Yeah, she is done with it.
Hmm. She
Yeah, we're gonna close with that one. Go ahead, Cheryl, say your last thoughts. So we can
I'm,
close.
that's all I really got to say. Thank you for letting me come up, Mrs. Pinky. I'm glad to know you're doing well. And
Thank you guys. I'm gonna need all of y'all to help after what Thanksgiving is gonna be the next day. I don't know how I said what I said to Cheryl. How am I gonna function the day after on Thanksgiving day after?
you take it easy right now, though, Miss Pinky. After that, sir, you take it easy. Take your time with it. Don't worry.
Okay. I know
And let
y'all
them
got my
and let
back.
Right.
them feed and
Before
let
I
them
have to
feed
just
you.
throw
Put
up a
your
lie. I know y'all got my back.
right. Put your feet up on Thanksgiving and
Right.
let them
And I
feed
can
you
say,
grapes.
my heavy hitters, come on
Let
up on this panel.
right.
Y'all come
Let
on
them
up.
feed you some turkey and let them feed you.
Y'all
You
can
know.
discuss it for me. Because I know
You
y'all
don't even have to say. You don't even have to say heavy hitters. All you got to say is I'm finna drop the link.
That's right.
Like black Titanic, like black Titanic say I'm gonna throw you the link.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do like that. Y'all take them throw y'all the link. Just come on up.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah, I'm gonna
and
throw y'all the link, and here we come.
right.
I
Because I
miss
know
Aunt Debbie.
y'all know how to take
Miss
y'all
Aunt
let her
Debbie.
take the ball and run with it. And y'all know how to keep this thing going. So that's what I'm gonna throw you the link. I ain't gonna drop
Right,
it.
but we need the
So
other
you
big,
ready to catch.
but we need the other heavy hitter, Aunt Debbie. We need the
Where's
other,
Debbie today?
the big head. That's the heavy hitter.
Where's
Woo!
Debbie today?
No, I haven't. I don't think she's in the chat today. I don't think so.
Y'all in the chat, y'all tell Debbie we missed her. You know,
Yeah,
she
Miss
did.
Aunt Debbie. That's
Oh,
the
well, Aunt
that
Debbie, I
that's
don't
uh,
understand.
that's one of
And
the
look,
big heavy.
Sunkiss. What is Sunkiss today,
Yeah,
too? I tell
Sunkiss,
you.
another heavy hitter.
Yeah, we're
well,
gonna have
I
to put
just wanna, Pinky, I just wanna wish you good luck on your surgery,
Me
and
too.
we'll be praying for you.
Me too.
And I don't have anything else to say about the show. I think I've made my point pretty clear on that, how
Yeah.
I feel about all of that. And I
Hmm.
don't want to get mad again or whatever, because I might have a conversation later.
I hear
But
you.
yeah,
Me neither.
I really wish you well with your surgery, and I'll be praying for you. And you know,
Well,
I feel like everything will go well for you. And don't worry about trying to hurry up and come back, because we'll be here
Right.
when you get back,
We'll be here. Don't worry.
however
I'll
long
pray
it
for you
takes.
too.
but you know what? I got a few more days. I got Monday and Tuesday to do live. Well, Tuesday, yeah. But I got 2 more days.
Okay.
Tuesday, I may take it kind of easy, you know.
Yeah, but people probably going to be getting ready for Thanksgiving also. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'll
we will
still
be getting
be.
ready for Thanksgiving. I forgot. You're right about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm not going to be cooking for Thanksgiving, so I'll be here on the live because
Oh,
I'm gonna go to
I am.
somebody else's house.
I'll be cooking.
Well, I'm not. I'm not. I
Well,
don't have
Oh,
any.
you'll be doing your
I'm
live.
not going to go see the kids or anything, so I'm gonna just go to my family's house and eat and come on back.
Yeah,
But
that's how we do it.
Yeah,
Well,
and people may be traveling for Thanksgiving also. So,
Right.
but I'll be here for you though.
well, the husband is going to be cooking for Thanksgiving here and stuff.
Uh,
He's going to be cooking, you know.
Right. You're not
And
doing a
one of
lot.
my baby girls, she's going to be.
Wait a
She
minute.
already said yesterday she's going to be doing her macaroni because that was passed down from my kid's grandmother, and so she's going to be doing the macaroni.
Wait a minute. You're not doing a live on Thanksgiving, are you?
No, I'm not doing one on
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
oh, I was gonna
No, because
say
we
No,
got
that's the day after
I have
surgery. She gonna be in the bed.
she's gonna be in the bed, right? That's what I was gonna.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
the
was
day
gonna
after
say.
surgery. So yeah, she
Yeah,
won't be doing a live after
she's gonna be.
no.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, she's gonna
She's
be in the
just saying
bed.
Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
She's just
Okay.
talking about Monday and Tuesday because
Oh,
Wednesday
okay.
is when she's having the
Oh,
surgery.
oh,
Right.
okay.
And but my kids gonna do dad is gonna be doing the cooking
Mm-hmm.
and the kids gonna do each one of them gonna they said one of them is doing some butter biscuits and then one is doing the macaroni and my husband is doing the yeah, so that's about the
Well, I'm
size
gonna
of
cook a
it.
little bit. I'm gonna cook some garnishings and dressing, and my sister gonna make me a cake, and so that's all I'm gonna have.
Well, I'm making. Oh
I
God,
just
I'm making.
gotta make me some
Oh
dressing,
God, I'm making
good,
turkey, lasagna,
some good
chicken,
dressing.
stuffing, collard
Oh,
greens,
Cheryl, you finna throw down.
candy. I make candy yams. I make. Oh my goodness, I'm making cornbread, biscuits, yellow rice
All of
and
that.
peas, all that, all that. I'm
Ooh,
and I gotta
Lord.
eat. I gotta eat. I'm
I
eating.
wish I was in New York. I'd definitely come over there and eat all of that.
Look, I
And
said
my
when I said,
lasagna
look, she
is
have to
very
tell us
meaty.
it's time for y'all to leave now. Y'all to leave now, because we'll be over there eating and then be waiting for later, after the when evening comes, when you're relaxing and then getting ready to watch a good movie or something.
Oh yes, have a
For
big
round
plate in
two of
front
it.
of you. Woo! Yes.
We'll be ready
They not
to,
gonna watch football.
huh?
Nah, I watch basketball. I'm
I
still
said
watching
that y'all
basketball.
not watching football. Most people watch football on Thanksgiving, don't they?
No, I watch
We
basketball. I
don't
watch
watch sports
basketball
here.
on Thanksgiving. I watch basketball on
My husband
Thanksgiving.
don't do sports. The only time he do sports is before C19. He used to do it because other people loved it, and so the house would be full of everybody coming over for the games, the big huge games. He would put it on, and
The
everybody.
Super Bowls.
Yeah, the Super Bowl is winding down, but I usually watch
Yeah.
basketball because LeBron James,
We're not
and
doing that anymore, and we're not going to be doing that anyway because they got
yeah,
to take care of
Most people in
basketball.
Texas, Cheryl. Most
Huh?
people in Texas watch. Most of the time, the Cowboys play on Thanksgiving, so most people in Texas
Oh,
watching
okay.
the
Oh,
Cowboys.
okay.
right.
Okay, that's
You know,
good.
America's team.
Football is big. No, I know. I wish I could understand football. I'll be watching football. I just don't understand the game. But I love basketball. I got my boy LeBron. They playing this weekend. LeBron
Okay.
James and the Knicks are playing. So I'm it's basketball season. So
Well, I
Okay.
had all nephews and sons. My son and nephews and my brother. So we was raised on football. So all sports because they played all sports and stuff. I had to watch that mess, and that's why I understand it a little bit. But
yeah. I never did understand it. My son know all about the sports, everything about sports, baseball. The only thing I know is basketball. That's the only thing I know. Maybe I'll learn football eventually. I'll learn it. I'll
well,
try
Pinky,
to keep up.
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna drop down,
Me
Pinky.
too, Miss
I'm gonna
Pinky.
drop down.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close
Okay.
out. Thank you
See you,
guys.
Mama. Love y'all.
Thank
Bye.
you. Love
You
you
guys have
too.
a
I'll
have a
see
great
you.
Sunday, everybody.
Okay,
I
you
only
too,
got two,
Mama. You too.
so I'll see y'all in my last two lives. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye
And
day.
bye.
and happy Thanksgiving. And
Okay.
my prayers are with you, babe.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you,
Bye.
Cheryl. And
Bye.
thank you for everybody attending and coming into my live today. I think this episode we did was very good. Episode number 25, season 6. This was a good episode. The Fletcher's family. Oh my God. It hit home for a lot of people. Everybody resonates with something on that family dinner. Whether maybe the son, Chris Jr., with his dog, or the one fussing about the car, or the one that attend the niece or whoever, or maybe just the pure skin guy, the husband just sitting there with his mouth closed, not saying much, or Chris just sitting there and the nail popping off. It resonated with everybody. And then I love the scene with Melanie and her best friend, Brittany. That was a good scene. So if it wasn't for those two scenes, it would have been a bummer. But those two scenes carried this show. Because the rest of them was all just fakery, fakery, fakery. Okay, guys? Thank you all and enjoyed, and all the content creators for coming in. You all make sure you reach out to them as well. And thank you, Anita Jordan, for my $10 cash app. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody coming. Love you guys, and you all enjoy your Sunday. Okay? Bye-bye.